Pay for it. No gas. Pay for it. No air conditioning. Pay for it. 103 weather. Pay for it. Sounds like you're not paying the electric, ladies. A family of Aaron. Get the literally, if she lets you live there, you should be at least take care of that shit. They had no financial support to buy. Whoa. Hold on. They live in unbearable conditions. No financial support to buy basic supplies. That's whose problem is that? Yet they continue to serve love. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. That's nobody else's problem but your parents. Also, this is a mess. This is a fucking mess. Also, Denise claimed it was Aaron who had been physically and verbally abusive. Well, we kind of know that already. Frequently choking her, slapping her, and even threatening to kill her. A source close to Denise and Aaron claimed his letter was a frantic cry to help a loved one in need. Look, is it negatively affecting her life? It's all about Denise now, the starter insider stated. I say this with love, not judgment. Denise needs an intervention. And interventions don't work, buddy. Aaron continued in the letter. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you make her drive her to fucking, maybe she's self-medicating because of you. And your fucking family that won't get out of her goddamn house. I say this with love, not judgment. Denise needs intervention. Aaron continued in the letter. Some of you know this has been an issue for over 20 years. Well, then why are you saying something now? Why are you saying something now? Because you beat her up? Now you say something about it? She's no longer eating real meals, and I witnessed her pass out from substance. Me too. I pass out from substance before. It's called sleeping. Putting herself and others in danger, including when we've seen her a mess too. But now when you stayed with her, you haven't said shit till now. It's just convenient now that you beat the shit out of her. Now you want to spill all her fucking secrets. Putting herself and others in danger, including while driving with our daughter. Then what are you doing, dude? Why is your parent? According to Aaron, he didn't intend to make the letter public. Then why did he? But he noted that damage is no longer just within our home. It's hurting everyone who loves her. Where's everybody that says, I would like some people to come back and back this the fuck up if it's true? It's probably true, but it's probably like him, now he's going to fucking hurt her by putting it out there. It's hurting everyone who loves her, supports her, and continues to believe in the best parts of her. He wrote, taking everybody the fuck in. Everybody's kids and family. I ask each of you, why don't your parents have income? I'm sorry. I ask each of you from a place of love and truth to pray for Denise, to pray for her healing, for clarity. I thought he had a healing place. Oh my God, to pray for healing, clarity, and for her to get the help she so desperately needs to protect our family, especially my elderly parents. Get them out of her house then. Get out of her house then. Bye. For the false narratives being spread, I remain open to reconciliation, healing, and truth, but I cannot stand in silence with people I love are being harmed. Then what the fuck? Call the cops then. What are you doing? This is crazy. This is all bullshit. This is like Kim Zolciak again. Publicly and privately, when the truth is buried beneath a story that isn't real. And see, this is the problem. We kind of heard you, dude. So I kind of feel like maybe you're both the problem. Another excerpt from the letter obtained by page 6. Aaron went into further detail, oh my God, about Denise's drug addiction. For nearly a decade, she has struggled with an addiction to Vicodin, Adderall, and tequila. Ooh, big fucking deal. And he reflected on July 4th encounter that prompted him to file divorce. What, when you beat the shit out of her? A simple act, ordering food for our daughter Eloise, led to an unthinkable discovery. Denise accused me of using her card, and in the confusion, my phone disappeared, he shared. After searching for over 20 hours and being physically attacked when I asked for it back, I eventually found it smashed in the trash bag. Hidden beneath rotten garbage litter. When I asked why, she died completely. The same night, she texted me saying she was filing for divorce. Aaron also noted that his parents were being mistreated. Get them out of her house then, so she can go back home to his filing divorce. I've experienced stalking, an air tag part because you're a weirdo. Been denied access to my personal belongings and watched my elderly parents become frightened and mistreated because she wants them out of her house. Simply because they've supported me and helped me take care of Denise's animals, her daughter, and our home. She wants her home back, dude. He alleged. She said it in that show. This is crazy. Okay, let's see what these people are saying. What a horrible man. If his parents were in such horrible conditions, why does he love? Say exactly. Why is this loving son taking care of their needs? Exactly. Why isn't he doing it? I always believe that Denise had substance abuses. If everyone's so concerned about it. Exactly. Thank you. See, all of it is what I just said. Then they would have addressed it. He would have addressed it privately a long time ago, or tried to get her help. This is crazy. We all see red flags with him, right? He was very aggressive. And, I don't know his old Zen shit. But again, through the episodes of it, now you see how they're living in her house, right? His parents and his brother. How is Eloise always there? Why would if they're in such horrible conditions, why are you letting Eloise over there? Why are you letting your so legend? They don't even adopt her yet. Have you even claims to Eloise? Like, why are your parents in such horrible conditions? Get them the fuck out then. Maybe they should go find their own place to live in. Why aren't you taking care of them? It's not up to Denise. Pay for their friggin' electric then, because that's what it seems like. The electric is probably the heat probably runs off electric too. That's crazy. This is nuts. And then he wants to see the fact that he wants to reconcile. Then you know he's the problem. You know what I mean? If he's beating her up, what do you think?
I think Aaron, there was always something a little off about his self, even though he was beautiful to look at and had those meaty hands and knew a lot of yoga positions. The mere fact that like she met him at a yoga studio and boned him in the back was like high. That was a red flag to me.
Yeah.
And on both sides actually, but on his side more so, like it felt like he was trying to get to her. And now we see that his access has been detrimental to her. And he did say, I was going to crush your hand that day. And she did cover up for it so she wouldn't look stupid for marrying a guy she boned the first day, you know? So now she has to just deal with that. And I hope her girls are okay. And I hope they didn't have to witness too much craziness. And I love Denise Richards just as an actress. You know, she's been in a lot of movies that I liked over the time. And so I hope that she's okay too. And, you know, it's like, damn, all these beautiful women can't find like the love they deserve. And, you know, if they're the common denominator, just like with myself, I'm usually like, you know, I'm the only one that's always there. Like, so, you know, so I just hope that something works out for her in a way where she's able to have the type of relationship that respects her person, respects her emotions, doesn't harm her, and even after they break up, won't harm her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I think she's a self-medicator, like me. And I think it's...
Yeah, well, you know? I mean, that's regardless. For him to bring that up, that's what I'm talking about. He's trying to harm her on top of harm her. So that's...
I feel like too, he also knew that we saw her on that episode of Beverly Hills where she was a mess. And we tried to, like, you know... So he knew that we saw that. So he's going to put that out there. Fucking, like, oh, yeah, remember that time she showed up at Beverly Hills, you know? Like, wasted on pills or whatever. Everybody suspected it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna shame her for that either because it didn't seem like a problem on the show.
Right. Mamir said it though. Mamir said she went back and rewatched episodes and she's seen things she didn't notice before about Aaron and Denise. Aaron was grumpy and Denise walked on glass around him. Yes, I picked that up too. It was like she could only go so far with him and knew she shouldn't go much further. Yeah, it was giving that. It wasn't giving like he wanted her to be her free loving self. He wanted her to be this version of her.
I mean, I think that she it's just really giving, like, I told you she took in Charlie. I remember she took in Charlie Sheen's kids when Brooke went to rehab again. Like Brooke, the ex-wife, his second wife after her, kept going to rehab, and Denise takes her kids while she goes, so they don't have to go. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like she gives too much. And Aaron's parents live there. Aaron's parents need to get out of their house, get out of that house, and he needs to take care of his parents. It's not up to Denise, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. She was taking care of his parents.
Yes.
No wonder he wants to reconcile. That's why that fool wants to reconcile, so him and his parents can keep having a place to stay.
And if they're taking care of her animals, why? Because they live in Denise's house on Malibu. They probably won't leave. And also the brother lives there. So, and they're probably not paying rent. So she's probably not paying the goddamn electric and shit for it. Like, get out.
Producers just confirmed that they cut out a lot.
Oh, I'm like, it's like, what did they cut out? Who cut out something? What I hear?
I hit my phone screen and it was about Huda and the producers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, after the thing on Beverly Hills, I kind of had a feeling, but like she also, I don't know, she takes care of too many people that she doesn't have to, especially now. You know, she's not even fucking, she doesn't have to pay for her own parents to live. Why should she have to pay for his? Like, and what is he talking about? And he also said he said he has no money. How does he have no money? He owns a business. So how are you saying you have no money, sir? Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to go after her for, like, I don't know. What is it in California? 50-50?
Huh?
What's it in California? 50-50? Can he get anything?
Oh, community. Yeah. Community. Yeah.
Because he says he has no money.
If he doesn't have a prenup and she's been accommodating a lifestyle for him, then yeah, we're going to look at that.
Damn.
And that's part of, like, look at the setup. Like, he digmatized her and was basically a homo sapien.
What's this Andy Cohen? What? Andy Cohen no longer allowing Real Housewives in his $18 million home. What? Oh, well, nobody cares about that.
Did you see just back to the Real Housewives real quick? Did you see all the receipts that Portia dropped? I left you a message earlier, and I was like, I think we watched that bullshit yesterday. They are talking about Britt way too much. Why keep mentioning her name? They could put anything in that girl's mouth right now without her there. I wouldn't. And for them to do that, they know that she's not there, and that she probably not coming back to call him a liar. And if she does, they'll be just call her disgruntled or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Angela thing, I'm like, are you crazy? And then I don't believe Phaedra though either, but I feel like Angela has something to do with it. Like, she's trying really hard. She's like, he went to high school with him in 1987. I have so many Facebook friends that just friended me because they were a friend of somebody else. And I don't even know that fool. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a lot of, like, time she spent digging. And
how would you find that?
And then,
but that's the Alex situation, right? The 5-part thing we watched on TikTok. That's that situation.
Yeah.
I believe Alex. I believe that it's
Alex too. I believe him too. It's so weird. And then how Drew has her hand in that and the Kenya thing. I'm like, you need to be worrying about Basement Boy. That's the only thing I agree with Portia saying.
Boy, I know.
And
Basement Boy there too.
Right. And then Cynthia not being and Cynthia being on Ken's shit list because she was honest with her about the inappropriateness and the level of lack of integrity it has to show somebody else's daughter with a veiny penis in their mouth. Was like, and then to be punished with that. And Kenya just posted right now.
Did she?
Yeah, she's like, oh, nobody should make a decision until they know all of the facts.
Well, what then tell us, bitch? You've been fucking promising fucking receipts since I asked you on your guide. Where's she at? Where is she?
It was on her Instagram, and then so that doesn't even land.
I got questions for her, so
right, and then that
never answered my last one
because Portia said straight out that Kenya already told her she had the information. So why are you even coming over here talking about this? If you already had the information and everybody knows, and you were just looking for a chance to use it, then why are you mad at Cynthia, who's mad that you used this horrible information when all you were looking for? I called it from day one, people. Remember one of our first things I said, I think Ken already had this.
I can't get on this.
Looking for a chance to use it. And when Britt mentioned a pow pow, she was like, now I can use it. But she was already intending on using it. And that's why there was an edge that she had with Britt from the jump that Britt noticed, because Britt's energy felt this slimy snake woman had something that she was waiting to throw at her. She felt it, and then she treated her like that. And then so that's what I think.
I can't get on Instagram. I can't get on Instagram to see it.
Oh no. Let me see.
I like literally sucks. I hate it. I went on X to see if maybe she posted on X instead, but
yeah, no, I think it's only in the gram. Let me see. Kimora, Kenya.
I hate this.
And then she was doing a $25 hair thing this weekend.
Well, was she doing that?
If you paid $25 and you wanted a silk press, a weave, a washing curl, a style, or anything. You pay $25.
Where?
And she was allegedly supposed to do this at her hair spa this weekend.
Thought it was
If
closed.
you paid $25, then you could be a hair model, and she would provide the hair and everything. But then I think people showed up, and if their hair was too curly, she wouldn't take them.
Well, somebody told me her salon was closed. The mirror said, obviously it's not closed. So wait, that's $25 is cheap for that, first of all. But like, but then she was turning people away.
No, this was like for promotion, like another to show how the stylists who use her space do hair. You know what I mean?
Got it. Huh. Well, again, like I said, that's probably. I mean, honestly, like I don't know. Maybe I think Amir said it was closed, but I guess I still think that she needs to be a hairdresser, or she needs to go get her license to own. If you're gonna maybe she's gonna be there, right? Like I said, she can wash it. That's all she can do. She can't do a full face of makeup. She can't do a full head of hair. She can't do any chemical processing. She's not even really allowed to use a curling iron or a straightening iron, a flat iron. Like she can't do any of that. But it's like crazy. You can own it, I guess, and you would have people in your space do it. But I mean, again, I would feel like I would want my boss to be able to answer questions if I had questions about something, or if I needed help doing somebody's hair, or I had questions, to step in and be able to know what the fuck they're doing. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't mind somebody providing a space for people experts to use the space. I do not mind. And as a matter of fact, I feel like that's actually a great business move. Like, why go to school and be a beautician if all you want to do is have a beautiful spa space? I don't necessarily feel like it has, unless it's a law, which I do think there was a law, like she needed to at least
in Jersey there is. I know that.
The washing now, she needed to be certified.
Oh, absolutely. But I know, like in Jersey, you have to have a cosmetology license to own the salon. But that's all Jersey. I guess it's different everywhere. But I mean, I would think that I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe. Well, no, she's whatever. She's gonna have to prove that she's not doing anything. I guess she'd have to prove it a certain way that she's not actually doing hair, because that's illegal. You know what I mean? But I wonder how they would. I guess just watch her. I mean, right now, space. I mean, yeah, that's a good business deal. Just don't ever go in the store. Don't go in the salon. You can't help. Don't go in there. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to see her walking around. And that bothers me really bad that she doesn't have the fucking, just how hard is it? It's not that hard. It really isn't. She's an older woman. She can literally go part-time. It only took me 8 months. And it's like, at least you'd have it. And then the state board, she could go take them. She could at least get her permit, to be able to do the space. Hey, Allie. I don't know. That's always about it.
Yeah.
It is.
That's as long as she doesn't have to be back on my screen, I don't really even care.
Exactly. That's another thing.
You know what I mean?
She keeps promising me receipts, though. How long has she been saying she's going to prove something? Again, now you're still, did you get it from a fucking private investigator? I want to know the private investigator's name, and where did he get pictures of somebody else sucking dick? Right. Like, why, you know what I mean? Kenya? So whose fucking dick did you post? Like, whose fellatio did you post if it wasn't Brit's? That's another problem Bravo should be fucking worried about. Like you said, class action suit. Where's everybody at? We got to match up some penises. We need to get some penises up. You know what I mean? I guarantee you that Drew knows who it is, and I guarantee you that Ming Lee knows who it is. They have to know who that is. Who's like? Why would you even chance posting something like that?
Yeah.
Even if it's not Brit, it's somebody else's that was private. Because if you didn't get it on the internet, it was first it was on the internet, then it was a private investigator got it. Now it was somebody on the cast, which was what I really believe. Okay, the PI was true. That's who I think it was too, and I think she got it from that girl that they shared a boyfriend with. But it wasn't Brit. It wasn't Brit. It was somebody else. Unsolicited porn. And again, all the people that were there should get on the class action suit too. I did not consent. I didn't consent to seeing that. I didn't consent to seeing that. And I want $1 million for that too. You know what I mean? I didn't consent. We didn't consent either. Did we consent to this bullshit?
No.
We didn't consent to fucking Kenya going, mind your business. I'm doing it. You fucking psycho. Like literally a rabid dog. I'm doing it. But you don't regret it. You're not sorry. And you don't even know whose dick you fucking posted. And I've been asking, I clearly posted a very long comment, Kenya, underneath your last thing. And I said, please answer these follow-up questions for me. But you never did because you said you would and you never did. So I don't know what she's talking about now because, again, I don't want to hear you have receipts. Show me. Show me what receipts that you didn't do it. You did do it. You did do it. You did post some bullshit up there. It wasn't, okay, it wasn't Brit, but whose was it? Who was it? Whose penis did you show everybody? And then the intent was there to hurt Brittany. So the intent was still there. It still did damage to Brit. It's still damaging because she doesn't know that it wasn't her, you know? But
I'm over here reading freaking
tell me.
Portia try to end Shamia with these receipts because at the end of last night's episode, she was talking that you're a liar. I did sing you flowers. I did this. I did that. And Portia does it in her own time because and then Shamia responded saying those were fake receipts because the flowers you say those were for my birthday a month after I got my peach. And that other thing, she's like, just go on. You're not worth it. So she's like, you can keep this fake ass relationship. So last night's episode.
Yeah. I mean, I felt
that she went to the wedding, but even in the series, Portia did say, and Shamia was right, and the 8th housewife proved her right, that at that pampered party, she said that the reason she didn't go to the wedding was because she was beefing with Shamia. And now she's like, I did go to the wedding. I did. And
but
she's
also,
like,
don't you remember the episode where she said her legs would get swollen if she got on the plane?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because
I know.
she didn't go is the bottom line. It's either because your legs can only be up in the air or it's because you were beefing. You know what I mean? It's not a simultaneous thing here. And then she's all trying to tell Shamia, 2 things can be true. 2 things can be true. Okay, bitch. Anyway.
Did she go to any of her weddings? Or she only had she
went to the dowry ceremony.
Okay. And that was at home, I guess. By home. Like in town or whatever, like not across the world, I guess. The dowry, is that what it was?
Yeah,
or like,
so the dowry one is a celebration.
Is it in like?
Yeah. So
convenient.
Shamia introduced Portia to the Nigerian culture men, and Portia up here trying to school her on how it goes. I'm like, okay.
That's right, because she was with Simon. That's right.
Yeah. So Portia, she posted this receipt. It says, unseen receipts from reunion episode 2, slide 1. Queen Shamia Mawali, first wedding. I'm by her side as a bridesmaid. Location, Atlanta, Georgia. How's she gonna tell Shamia where she fucking got married? Shamia knows her wedding was in Nairobi. That's what the YouTube video is about, and everything is the Nairobi thing. It's not even about this dowry party. She's like, reference interview on the Breakfast Club. Shamia stated, I only had one wedding. Clearly, she had 2. Slide number 2 is lie number 2. Sent Shamia Morton flowers to congratulate my bestie for joining her video she made thanking me following excited congratulating phone call, as well as a lengthy caption on post with 4 slides of peach photos of excitement celebrating Queen Mawangale as a full-time housewife. And then Shamia answered back and said that she was not telling the truth. She said, again, I only had one wedding, and that took in Nairobi, Kenya. What you attended was my dowry ceremony in my mom's backyard. You sent me flowers. My birthday week, just before we started filming, I'd had my peach for over a month. I only said we never celebrated. You keep your fake receipts with friendship. It's crazy how you can be I can be considered your lapdog for writing you, but at the same time you're saying I was trying to sabotage you. Make it make sense. Since I got my peach, you've been trying a way to find a reason to end our friendship. You're unbelievable. And then Portia came back again and said, P.S. Shamia is still lying again in her latest post.
Shamia is not a liar. I don't think Shamia is a liar, though.
I don't think she's that kind of liar.
No, she's not that kind of liar. I don't think there's no reason to lie.
she's not a Portia level liar. Okay.
Yeah. She's got no reason to lie either. Like, what reason does she pick a lie? You know?
She's saying that Portia is lying again. She claims the flowers were for her birthday when the card I sent clearly says, "Love, congratulations, Queen." For her getting a peach. What do you mean, Queen? That doesn't have nothing to do with a peach. It didn't say Queen of the Peaches. It said Queen Mawagile, her new last name, because her husband is a Nigerian prince. And then she's like, traditional marriage ceremony, customary wedding. And then she put bullets, you guys. This is often considered a wedding in many Kenyan cultures. It involves rituals like dowry payments, bride price, family introductions, and blessings. It is respected form of marriage, even if it's not legally registered with the government. May not include a white dress or church, but is deeply rooted in culture. Wedding definition: a marriage ceremony, especially considered as including the associated celebrations. And then she says, "You're going out sad, sis, Delulu. Going out sad, sis, Delulu."
Why are they losing
it either? I don't know. And then she's telling her that Shamia's on a smear campaign.
She's like, what? Like she's posting receipts. That's a smear campaign to Portia.
Yes.
Portia's so fucking worried about her goddamn. See, that's the problem. Portia is not. She's paranoid for some reason. Shamia was not trying to sabotage you. What was it?
Shamia knows where the bodies are buried, you guys.
Right. It's the other way around. If anything, you know what I mean? Like,
and then you guys know. Huh? I was gonna just say, you guys notice that freaking Portia always pipes up right after the mom's episode. So last time she piped up on Shamia super bad was after the episode of Diane saying you need to watch the person with the bones. Yeah. And then she started going in on Shamia. And now here we are again with the Shamia bringing up, well, why are you talking about my mom? And now Portia's going hard on Shamia again. And I feel like it's more about the moms than about this little petty stuff.
Yeah. That situation with the moms is so serious. I don't think they should even talk about it, right? Like, I don't think that needs to stay. But I think that Portia is just like her mother. I think that some reason they are jealous of Shamia and the mom's jealous and Diane's jealous of Shamia something, because it's like there's no Portia's not showing the way she acted at that dinner, like so dismissive of Shamia again twice. I don't want to break up with you, Shamia. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
and that was all deflection because Shamia was making a point and she knew that the people would be like, oh, Shamia's making sense. So she hurried up and deflected and was like, I don't want to argue. And then fake cried and got control of the whole conversation by fake crying and ending the conversation. And that was all a tactic, you guys.
And I know it. And I said it. I said, watch, guys. I said, watch. Shamia's clocking with she's going to she's going to say, she's going to give it a chance, but she's going to clock what Portia just did, and she's going to remember that, and then she's going to keep it. And I told you, and then she does, because literally it's from that. She said you dismissed me at that dinner, and it's been nothing but digs ever since, like that. And it's like, why is Portia so upset with Shamia? They could have been a power couple on this episode, on this season, but no, she completely fucked it up. Portia, she don't know how to fucking keep her relationships. Like, she does not know how to keep any relationships, it seems like. Because it doesn't seem like she's ever really give a fuck about Shamia. I think she just
stop kicking stuff, baby.
You know, like she thought she could just run all over Shamia. Like Shamia was a weak duck or something. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's your friend. But like, is she just jealous of her life? Like, come on. Like,
I think she is. And look how, and now that she finally gets to sit in her house, now she's really mad at Shamia because Shamia doesn't have to sell her house in a year because she can't pay for it. Shamia gets to keep her house, keep her husband, keep her family,
her kid. Yep.
She just became Portia's enemy number one.
That's crazy. That is crazy. And I don't even understand it because that's your friend. Like, I don't, man. I just don't get it. And that's like really, I feel bad for Shamia because thank God she's strong, but like that's kind of suck, like And then you got to worry about all these other bitches. Whether like I think after this, I wouldn't trust nobody. I wouldn't trust nobody at all. And that sucks because she's still on the show. And you know, I don't think Shamea can trust anybody on that cast. Now that I think about it, maybe Cynthia, but they're not even cool like that, are they? That's a shame. I'm kind of like, I mean, I don't know. I was saying before we started earlier, like I do like this cast that they have right now. And I think we should keep it the way it is. I don't miss Kenya. I haven't missed her since Bolo Gate. Like, I feel like she...
You were like, that was the last day I saw Kenya was at Bolo Gate.
Literally. I haven't fucked with her ever since. I said, I'm not robbing the bank with that bitch. I don't want to go party with her. Nothing. You can't do nothing with her, right? You can't hang out with her because she's going to tell on you. Like, I don't need you telling everybody whose ass is in the air, whose stick was in whose mouth, and whose mouth was where. We didn't need to know that at all. That's why the windows were fucking taped up. It bothered me so bad that she did everything she does.
In that season and this season with her same slut shaming shenanigans.
That, and I told you, and it's always going to bother me about her license, not having a freaking license to do hair. It's just, I feel like everything about her has bothered me since Bolo. So I'm just, everything she does is going to piss me off. So yeah, like you said, I don't need her on my TV. I don't need her going, like, she just is petty and stupid. And what she did to Brit, we're not done with it, Kenya, because you're not answering any questions. I asked legitimate follow-up questions. You said you would answer. You said, my fans want answers. Oh, here I am on YouTube.
She's not going to ever answer anything.
I feel like I swear, I want to repost my questions. Because like literally, all right, now I have another follow-up question. Whose dick is it then? Like, it's not Brit's. It doesn't matter if you say, oh, it wasn't her, it wasn't her. Well, it was somebody's that you posted. So, all right, Brit's out. So whose is it? Let's find out whose it is. And then you get sued for that thing. Just saying. Like,
I think Shamea was leery about coming on.
You think?
Because being around the housewife sphere for 15 episodes as a guest, as a peripheral person, you know that whoever brings you on only brings you on because they just sharpen their knives for your back.
I know. And it's always
exactly what happened.
And Bravo does it. Like, Bravo asks them to find people, you know? Uh-huh. And Shamea, I think that I wonder if they went to Shamea, you know, like, I wonder if they just went to Shamea, hey, do you want to be a full-time housewife this year?
Yeah, she said they went to her a long time ago about it.
Whoa, okay. Wow, how do you think? Oh, wow. She just kept saying no, right?
Right.
Good for her.
And then it finally had to be okay for her husband to not want to be all in the camera lens too. But I don't know why that matters if nobody has a husband but Shamea.
No, I know. And Angela. And like I said, I don't think that Phaedra was like saying, I know Charles like that. And she's like, you don't know my husband. You don't know my husband. She said she knew of him. Okay. She talked to him once at a party or some shit like that. Again, I do think Angela set that shit up, not anything to do with anybody else.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know this whole Charles thing. And I don't think the rumor came from Phaedra, like she said it did. I mean, the rumor of him having a wife came from like Wendy Williams, didn't it? Or having so like it wasn't.
That's the other part.
Yeah.
For nobody to be bringing up that Wendy Williams said it, you didn't check Wendy. Wendy's never given a correction from her purple chair. Never. Not even now that she allegedly has dementia has she apologized for shit she said or needed to do a correction. And here you are coming being mad at the people on a show 12 years later that they said what Wendy Williams said. That's BS.
Be mad at the rumor, bitch. Don't be mad at it. Literally. Just because you have shit out there about it. And again, now we know that stuff we saw on Reddit is really her because we saw her name on her birth certificate. It is Diane Reed or Dion Reed.
Uh-huh.
And then, so I mean, again, you don't have a house license or whatever, a mortgage broker's license because there isn't a such thing. I even kind of said that before, yelling at Brit about I have a license. You do? Because on Reddit you don't. Like, and now you don't have any houses that you're even. Again, they don't even really like. What is she doing the mortgages? I doubt it. How could she go in foreclosure if she's the one doing the mortgages? She should know better than that. She could like do all kinds. I don't know. That's a lot of houses just to let go and a lot of money to not. I don't know what she did with them. But she let them all go into foreclosure because that's a lot of fucking money that she put out. That's crazy pants.
I know Charles is mad.
I'd be pissed. Bitch, at least sell them for something. I don't know which she did, but I think she had 3 or 4 going at one time. That's a lot. I don't know why you can't get that. Like, you could just start with one. I don't know why you couldn't make it work. Did you not? If you know mortgages and you know the mortgage, then how do you not understand how money works and mortgages? Did you not? You obviously thought it was a good time to do it. You thought the rates must have been good. I don't know, but how could you make
She was in California. She thought she was in California and was about to get way more per square foot.
Well, how do you not know that when you go to do flip? You're going to be a house flipper and you do mortgages. How do you not understand the way the market is? Like, did you not? You should have known how much you're going to get for each house. You should have known how to redo it. It just makes me mad. Like, it's a lot of money to throw away, and I should learn a lesson doing that. She did lose her mom. I feel bad. So things probably went. I probably wouldn't pay for what I had going on. What a shame.
My business suffered after my dad died.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It suffered because I just was like, I mean, I'm just now checking back in, people.
Yeah. Did you get my message? I left you.
Oh no! Did you leave me a new one?
Yes. I was like, I want to do this. About working for you.
Oh no! I didn't even get it. Right on.
Oh my God! I left you. I was like, call me. I talked to George about it. I think I want to do it. And he's like, babe, that's perfect. I said, I don't know how it would work, but I could do it. Like, I definitely.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my God, I'll be so excited. I said, I love interacting with people. I just don't like it in person, but I love doing mortgages because I love to talk to people all day long. It was Lending Tree was our lead.
Right. And I was just this morning at 7 in my training for the new virtual presentation. So yeah, because that's what we want to do. We want to be like all fintech and only have to pop online with people.
Okay.
Old timers, there are people who are like, I need to meet you. I need to smell you,
Oh, like the people that you're selling to?
Right. So, but those you can pass off to somebody who wants to go to their house and still get paid.
What, I be just in Jersey or, because I mean,
wherever you get licensed. So you have to get licensed in your home state first. Okay. And then you can get licensed other places. Like I'm licensed in like 8 states, I think.
What about my felony?
Huh?
What about my felony?
Well, once you apply, it'll tell you. So the first step is to apply.
Okay.
Because then they do the background check and tell you. And then on the application too, you'll see from the application questions exactly what might affect it or not.
I have to talk to you about. We'll talk about it. Yeah. I mean, I had a job.
I was thinking if your friends are doing it and they all went down for the same thing, then you'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like I worked at a school after that. I worked for a private Catholic school. Yeah. And they ran, and they knew. I told them up front that I had a felony for what I had for.
Yeah, but like I said, if the people you worked in mortgage with,
oh yeah, they're all literally. So
you'll be able to do it, no problem. I'm sure.
Okay, I can explain it. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to do it.
Me too.
Because I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. I don't know why this did not. I did never thought
about it a while ago, and I was just waiting.
I'm excited because I like that, babe. I have an office. I'm sitting at it right now. I said, larger is where she sits. I believe is where she works.
Yep. My Zen Den is also my studio.
Oh my God, guys, this is like literally timeline stuff because this is kind of what I did from 2000 to 2010. Uh-huh. And I was like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like
oh my God, was Lilo and Stitch. Train Your Dragon all out in 2008 also.
Lilo and Stitch. What was it?
Because there are so many movies right now that are Superman, Lilo and Stitch, Jurassic Park, How to Train Your Dragon. Like all of these movies from around the time when things were, good, bad.
Yeah.
Having another wind right now.
I found this. I was on a panel yesterday. Not a panel. It was the girl. She does Mandela effects, and I found this whole group of people. She actually lives in Philly. Aaron, she lives near you. It's so crazy. But anyway, her name's Sandy. But anyway, I was on there and we were talking about Mandela effects and timeline stuff, and it was a whole thing. I guess I won't get into it now, but it was a whole thing and they're like, "Oh my God, that happens to me too. Oh my God, that happens to me too." Oh, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not weird." Like, because a lot of weird shit. Like, when I close my eyes, I see weird shit. Like, they were saying to that, and there was something else that I was like, oh my God.
Has anybody else been experiencing mimics lately?
Wait, what is it?
Mimics.
When people repeat, you think people are repeating what they said is that what you mean?
No, mimics is like you're in your house by yourself and you hear your loved one call your name very clearly to the point where you're like, yeah, and it turned out you were by yourself?
Twice. And I saw an apparition.
Or something's knocking at the door, and like you heard the doorbell, and you get there and there's nothing through the peephole.
I haven't, but I've had things in the room fall for no reason, a lot, and nothing. And I saw, remember, did I tell you about the apparition I saw when going down? So fucking weird. I could still see it in my head. And I saw two dark ones that I think were hey Dina, I thought were like were animals. And I've been hearing, I heard George say my name twice, and they were not here. Nobody was here. You're freaking me out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, angels, mimics, that well, if it's at the door, they say don't open the door.
Oh, I don't. 3 in the morning. No, there's a guy that'll come and ask you to sign.
I'm like, who? What?
Know what else I see? All right. So I don't know if I told you, but outside, when I'm outside, I always see, like, remember Home Improvement, George, the guy with the Tad, they always used to go over the fence, but we never would see his face, the neighbor. Right. I keep seeing somebody pop up, but it's like a peripheral one. I've had it happen before. And it's like, it keeps happening in the same time. And I swear it's probably my father-in-law because his name was George. But like, it pops up over the fence and it goes back down. I'm like, I know. And I'll ask if it's my elementals or the trolls or the gnomes and the fruit people and my the guardians, they're all around me. But it's so funny because it keeps happening. And I'm like, Jesus. And I know it is it. I know what it is because it's in the same spot. We used to have somebody who used to peek in that corner over there. And I asked them to stop. I was like, I need to be nothing but positive. But isn't it weird? I've never really been able to like see them without closing my eyes, without my third eye. And now I'm physically seeing things and things that are fallen. It's happening too many times. And I'm like, you guys are learning, because I kept saying I want to be able to hear, see, and I want to be able to see it at all. But then I changed my mind. I was like, wait, no, I might change my mind. I'm too scared yet. Right. But now things are starting to fall. And I'm like, now you guys are just making things fall. I swore I saw my grandparents at the end of this hallway. Like, I got 2 pictures of them. I got like 5 pictures of them. But my uncle sent me their engagement pictures. And I hung them up. And I swear to God, I looked down here and I saw them standing there. And George saw me. I looked at him. I said, and he's like, what? I said, babe. And he goes, I said, I fucking see my grandparents. And he believed me this time because he could see my face. And I thought I would not get scared, but I do. But then I also didn't sleep the night before either. I have a hard time sleeping. So yeah. But this house is full of energy because his mom passed away here. Now that Zach's back here. His dad's gone. My in-laws are gone. They all died in this house. Oh, they're activated. And he found them. He found my mother-in-law. Oh my God. When he was 8. Yeah. In this house. Yeah. Because she would get him ready for school every morning. And she fell asleep on the couch and didn't wake up. Oh God. Yeah, Zach found her. It was my birthday, December 1st, 2009. She passed away. But yeah, her energy is definitely here. I started feeling her energy when I started redoing the house up and stuff and moving stuff around. I find dimes all the time. And that was a year before I even met him. So, and I feel like I know her way. Like her energy's everywhere, like outside with all the cardinals that come every day and all my woodland creatures. I made a whole video of all my stuff yesterday. Because the people on that Mandela thing, they're like, they wanted to see me feed the squirrels, how they eat out of my hand. I was like, I'll add in the other stuff too, like all the my plants and stuff. So Snow White. I'm Snow fucking White, guys. Yeah. I swear to you. It's crazy. The residual, I know. And I feel like we had flooding. Did you see that? We had flooding. Yeah. New Jersey had flooding. Over the weekend. Yes. And I told you, I'm scared to death. I'm on between 2 bodies of water, and we have one bridge out and one like little area, one road in. It's a really long road, but that road is between 2 bodies of water. They flood. Both ends flood. So we would get literally, if there was like a wave, a tidal wave or anything, this whole town would be covered. We'd be gone. I'm scared to death. I cannot believe there was flooding. I keep saying I'm scared. You because I was like, and you're getting fires under you, isn't it?
I think it's up north.
Oh, you're a little more north than you? Okay, good. Yeah. Anything happens with that, or even our ocean's going to fucking be, it'll raise everything up for a little, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Did you hear about the lady who wants to use all of the ash from the volcano ash to make it. They said you can make that into cement. They said you can use ash and it's like a purifier from volcano ash, and you can build houses with it and stuff. I'm like, well, why are we not doing that? So this company found a way to do it. They're taking all the ash from, I think there's an island somewhere it's like not populated, but it has all the volcanoes and stuff. I don't know if it's out in like somewhere. They're taking all that ash, and instead of like wasting it, they're building like houses and stuff with it, making like bricks out of it. I was like, I didn't know. They said it's purifying. It doesn't make any carbon footprint.
It's full of gold and other awesome minerals too.
Oh, hello. Well, guess what? I think the Earth is trying to give us our gifts. I think they're trying to give us gifts, because also I heard that there's definitely a algae that they can introduce into the ocean that would clean it up within 3 days, they said.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank God. I hope that's coming soon.
Well, they need to hurry up and get to it, because
I think so too. Like on this timeline we're on, 2025. We're on the most benevolent timeline, and it's freaking July, almost the end of July. How in the world? It was just January. It was just January. I really don't want time to keep flying by, or I feel like this might be what it feels like, to have no time, but then to have 3D still trying to stack it the way it was, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we're like, no, we're like, our subconscious is like fighting against it. So it feels really strange, and like time has sped up. But I feel like this might be what it feels like to live in the now moment all the time. And then the world around you trying to stack time like usually, you know? I don't know how to, it's the only way I could say is stacking time, linear time. Like still counting. Think about it. Yeah. I'm going on about time and how I think that they're fucking with the time.
Yeah, it feels like it. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you showing me Lilo and Stitch and all these movies again?
Well, it feels like it's speeding up, right? But it's like, I feel like they're still trying. We're living in the now moment, I think, at this point. And that's
we're so in the now. They're trying to make us in the past.
Yeah, they're trying to stack time like 3D, like they have been, and maybe
like, don't go yet. Care about Jurassic Park? Don't go yet. We're gonna make another Batman. Wait a minute.
Or like, I mean, Jurassic Park is real, I think, anyway. But
I feel like there has to be some place. They said, oh my God, speaking of Jurassic, so the Guadalupe River.
I want to train my dragon.
Happened in Texas when that river
overflowed.
After it overflowed, it went dry. And at the bottom of it, they're saying those are mastodon prints.
Huh?
Like the dinosaur, the mastodon. Isn't that what it's called? Mastodon prints?
Okay, hold on, back up though. It went dry?
Yeah, like something dry.
What happened?
After all that flooding happened, the creek bed went dry. And they said they found mastodon.
And they never knew they were there. Well, I mean, hey, look, dinosaurs were real at some point. You know? Or they were giant prints.
Guadalupe.
I want my dragon. Where's my dragon? Where is my Minnie, can you find me a dragon, please? So I can train. I just asked for a dragon. I asked my guides and guardians for one. Can I have a dragon?
So a user named Nick Prince posted a photo of mastodon.
I mean, okay, let me see.
In the Guadalupe riverbed. I don't know why it went dry after all that flooding, but
crazy. But that's probably another prophecy, maybe.
Oh, it won't let me open it in this phone.
I wonder if that's part of a prophecy of something.
I don't know.
I mean, it's devastating. Wait a minute. I think they said they were going to dry it out to see if they could get the bodies or something. Maybe that's why they said it'd be quicker to. I think they might have did it purposely, because I think I've heard them say they were going to do it to try to recover bodies quicker.
Check this out. Okay, so there is a claim on 7/4, the catastrophic flooding. You can actually see where. So it's totally dry in this video.
Wow. Carlos King's talking about. So Carlos King right now has all this. Portia unfollows Shamea.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen. I like Carlos.
But they are saying they aren't. This guy is saying those are.
They're not prints, they are.
No. But
they're going to know whose prints they are. They have. I mean, and why wouldn't they say?
They're saying that's not a mastodon; it was a mammoth.
Oh well, still. Hey, Manuel. Send it to me. Send it
No
to me.
Brit, no reunion.
No
Damn
reunion.
it. There
No
should be a new rule. They should have the Nene Leaks rule where don't mention my name if I'm not here.
Well, you don't. How about you don't get paid if you don't show up to the reunion? You know what I mean?
They already don't get paid for not. They get because they said they got paid per episode. So she just.
Oh, they get paid per episode now.
Right.
What?
Per episode they appear in. Isn't that how it goes? They get paid.
I thought that was just for friend ofs though. The friend ofs, like I think they better get. I think they get contracts, but I think they get paid half at the beginning and half at the end. But I think they have to go to the reunion to get paid. But I wouldn't give her anything. If Britt doesn't show up, I wouldn't give her the second half of her pay. I wouldn't. Why are you not showing up? I mean, unless she's suing them, which I think she probably is.
Yeah,
per episode.
Get paid per episode.
So then their salaries that they tell us mean nothing. That's weird.
And I think that's why it could be like up to $2 million, or maybe their contract is I don't know. But if you don't,
we're in every episode. You know what I mean?
I don't think Portia deserved if she was offered $2 million this season. I think she should
per episode. What does that come out to per episode? She doesn't say she can be as absent as much as she wants. You know what I mean?
She didn't even have a storyline or nothing. Like I don't think she was
tried.
Really. She tried. She showed up though. They let her be in every episode, but she wasn't doing as much as Britt. I think Britt deserves all her pennies.
I mean, Britt. I want to know why Bravo didn't show her the photos when she asked. I mean,
and I want to know why Andy didn't address it and had the nerve to bring up the damn investigation. He said there was an investigation about the pow pow, and there was an investigation about the photos, and that Britt won't be here, and that Britt said the photos aren't her. Why didn't he answer to that?
Because I think he thinks she's definitely probably suing them. I think, which she should, for emotional distress, whatever.
All last night, though, right?
Because maybe they can't talk about it. He should have said we can't talk about it, or say I would address this, but I can't. You're right. He should have. There should have been more said about it. Because again, him still trying to blame her is ridiculous. Like he's still trying to act like Kenya. Hey, that Kenya, Kenya wasn't fucking with her, and she was. Like she was, and that pow pow again. She literally, it's not Britt's fault what Kenya did. Right. Kenya took too far.
Too far.
And they knew. Oh my God! It's like they should have just told. It doesn't matter if it was her or not. The intent was there. It was somebody else anyway, and that's still wrong. Like it's all gross. But paid per episode. I didn't know that. I thought they got paid just their salary, and they got half in the beginning and half in the end. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. I guess, but no, then the salary wouldn't make sense. But like you said, it's like up to something.
Right.
Britt, I mean, yeah, Britt's new, so she probably doesn't get much, I guess. I don't know how much they get at the beginning, but she was a good freaking character. She sucked. I can't believe it. They did that. That sucked because they did something to her to make her she can't come back, right? Like she's still in them. She couldn't go to the reunion, I would think. She wouldn't be able to go to the reunion, right?
I would hope not.
I mean, yeah, if you're suing them, I don't think they're going to. But they acted like she wasn't going to. That Andy didn't even address her not being there. Did he address her not being there? I didn't watch. I should have watched the first one. But.
I don't know. I wouldn't watch the reunion.
First time I didn't burn it.
I don't know. I think it's fucked up. Like, yeah.
I can make stuff from scratch, but I be burning these warming things, huh?
I cannot make anything. I'm so horrible. I'm a good baker. I'm just not a good cook. All right, so let's talk about this Kim Zolciak because I called her white trash. I called somebody white trash the other day, but this is the white trash that I can't stand.
Did you get the notice now?
I got my everybody. What I got my show tonight, so everybody after
oh yeah. Dustin, JoJo Speaks.
Yeah, I have JoJo Speaks tonight. Mm-hmm.
At 7.
At 6 Eastern.
6 Eastern. Yeah. Pedro, Angela Sansa. I know.
5 Central.
I agree, Manny. 5 Central.
Now, I think Angela sounds crazy, but I also feel like Phaedra got away with way too much with her talking bad about the stuff.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, what do you think? Do you think that Andy should have held your princess's feet to the fire and made a better answer than that? Or is it acceptable and he can never say nothing to Lisa Rinna again? When
And
Lisa Rinna goes on all her tirades about the thing,
I don't think
needs first chair at the next BravoCon if you're going to let Phaedra Parks take her known lion, get fired bench for 5 seasons, ass over to Married to Medicine to lie and say there's production. The 8th housewife showed us, ma'am, that you didn't want to be someplace, you inserted yourself. And when they bit back as hard as you did, that you decided you didn't want to play anymore. And so, you know what?
Manny, do you believe her age?
Oh my God. The queen. Oh, hell, the queen. Well, hey, if she's the queen of Bravo, no wonder. Never mind. No wonder.
No wonder she said. Do you believe Angela's age?
I don't.
I think I mean, she could be it could be the truth, but she looks like she could be Portia's mom. And I think if she
birth certificate.
Look at this.
When that birth certificate looked dated, it kind of looked like that birth certificate might have been from like 1923 or something. It looked really old and dated. I'm like,
and I couldn't even see what he was reading. It was like I couldn't see that. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. Wait, so this is this white trash. Look at this fucking picture. I don't know if this is old, but she needs to stop. So this is apparently he has a job now. So these white trash fuckers who literally call the cops, not pay their bills with their little kids in the house every other week, calling each other crazy, lying about shit. Former Real Housewives Atlanta star. Oh God, I hate that she says that. Kim Zolciak and Corey Bierman haven't had the best couple of years. We know this is due to an ongoing divorce. No, they're back together, as well as their financial struggles because they don't know how to manage their money. However, it seems they're both moving in position directions. Why? Because she got a little bit of a job. But this is what she does. She gets a freaking little reality show, gets a little bit of money. They pay some bills. They get back together. They're all happy. Then the money runs out. They start fighting again. And then they're all crazy again. And the cops are getting called. She's so gross. It's white trash. This comes several months after his last employment update. What employment update? For Kim, 47, and Corey, 39. Oh, my God. First began the divorce process in early 2023 bullshit. 2 years later, after the cops are called 17,000 times, I added that in. 2 years later, the estranged couple still has not obtained an official divorce because they're liars. The good news is they both have exited the marital home because they had no choice and now living separate lives. They got kicked out with their little children in the house. Based on the official Superior Rigging Corey now works in sales for the company. Especially it states that he works at it. Okay. The website includes a professional headshot of Corey and a white button-up shirt. Corey has a real job. This is what the fuck. How dare you not save money for your future when you have kids? There is an area on the side of his employee page where people are looking to buy rigging items in the Atlanta area can submit a query. Oh my God. He does look like he's on the run. He looked like he was in witness protection last time I seen him.
Right.
Oh my God. He's gainfully employed. Okay. What? Notably, Corey's last employment update came in November of 2024 that it was reported that he was working for Superior Rigging and Erecting Company. The difference is that he was then a crane and rigging coordinator. Now, okay. It was reported earlier that Corey also gets a $4,500 a month. Okay. Well, I mean, that's enough for some people to live off. He played for almost a decade. These days, Corey keeps a reasonable low profile. No, he doesn't. He calls the cops all the time. However, he also recently celebrated another milestone. He shared on June 29th that he had been inducted into the Montana Hall of Fame. Well, I don't know what you are. You're a benched person. I know that. He was always on the bench. That is what it is.
Bench warmer. Yeah.
Talking to his parents again, at least Corey began in the caption to those who couldn't make it to the banquet, being inducted to the Montana. I don't know what that is. Football Hall of Fame. It's not the regular Hall of Fame. I don't think it is. Anyway, it's the most humbling honors of my life. Do you get any money for it? I mean, you need to get a job. You have a job. That's good. This is a personal milestone. I mean, somebody who was a football star is only getting $400 or $500 a month. That's crazy. Drew Sidora. What does Drew do now? Drew did what now? She's such a freaking weirdo. Oh, her receipt. Drew Sidora posted $6,000 receipt. Did she just buy it?
No, look at the receipt. It's posted. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Shamia is tacky for that. Like, why are you? That's tacky. Between that and the charity thing, I totally think a different way about Shamia.
Yeah. Okay. What was the song? I got it. I got 5. Is that what she meant by it? It was a song that she said. I got 5 on it. Okay. She does say 5 languages. What language does she speak? Crow. It was. I don't mean. I don't know. I mean, Drew didn't really have a good. She has no good reads at all. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like the money shaming thing. I never really have. So it's weird that she does that. It's weird. But I mean, of all the things that Drew has lied about, we could have found good stuff. We don't need, you know what I mean? We could have found better shit than this. There's a lot more shit that she's lied about that we could figure out, I'm sure, somehow. Oh, well, we don't care. Why isn't he letting people in his home? He doesn't let them in his home. I didn't know he let housewives in his home anyway. Oh my God. All right. So Paige DeSorbo has a boyfriend. Paige is with that guy that she supposedly cheated on. Oh my God, with Craig with. Oh my God. She's with him. So she was cheating, I think. All right. Melissa Gorga. Oh, we did this already. It's old. So what was the newest one about Melissa Gorga? I don't know. I didn't know that Brock cheated. I didn't know Brock got caught cheating. Did you know that? Where are you guys at?
I had no clue.
Did you know Brock was cheating, guys?
I had no clue.
This was snuck in here this weekend. I missed it. Let's read this one.
Also got my new wheelchair.
You got it?
Yes, finally.
Finally. From all this time, or did you have them? But I remember last year you were getting one. Who's Brock from Sheena's Sheena's husband on Vanderpump. Their perfect relationship. She needs to pay her daughter back. It's crazy. I'm sorry that I'm calling her white trash, but literally when you call the cops with your little kids in the house for bullshit and like say that he's beating you up and he's crazy and all this crap, and you do it like 17,000 times a week, and the kids are even telling you you're a bad mom, and you're asking your daughter for money. I'm so glad Ariana is. I know we should give your mom money because she has kids and all, but still, she needs to pay her daughter back. Is right. Like they should have money. She was on that show the entire time, Ariana. Those kids should have their own paychecks. They should do that for Bravo kids at this point. They should put the money away somewhere else for them because these moms don't give a shit. All right, so let's see what this happened here. She revelation is she hints. Okay, well, I don't know what happened here. Let's see. This is them. Hours after an excerpt from Sheena Shea's new book, is that where this came from? My Good Side, which is set to be released later this month, confirmed that Brock, 35, cheated on her when she was pregnant with her. Oh my God, with her daughter Summer Moon, and now an unnamed woman shared a couple of photos of herself. One which featured her planting a kiss on Vanderpump's. Okay, mother lives in suburbs, never goes out. 3 friends with the cat. Whatever. Then along the second, she seemingly alluded to a potential affair with Brock, saying there was a time as she reflected. Oh my God. She reflected as this. Oh my. The woman also included another message which read, when my kids are old enough, I'll show them Vanderpump Rules. There in the comment section of the post, she appeared to confirm the timeline of when the photo was taken. Why would Brock let a photo be taken? Damn, did we all have a time with this man, December 2015 in Vegas. Wow. While the unnamed social media user seemed to suggest that the photo of her and Brock took place in 2015. In Sheena's book, excerpt was shared by Glamour. She claimed Brock had cheated in 2020. Oh God, this is crazy. However, Sheena also added that Brock cheated with someone. What the fuck? What is wrong with you, Sheena? Why are you fucking, oh my God. He confessed that he had cheated when we were living in San Diego during the pandemic while I was pregnant. What the fuck, Brock? Sheena's why did she stay with him? Also in the book, she admitted that feeling rage and confessed to throwing a Rubik's Cube at her partner. No wonder she had all that anxiety after she had the baby. As I sat there feeling completely sick to my stomach, he admitted that at one time he was scared about being a father. He was already a father. Again, specifically about whether he deserved to be. No, he really kind of didn't. And he chose to deal with it by sleeping with someone else. Both Brock and she, of course, she stayed with him because she doesn't want her life to be out there. She doesn't want anybody to think her life's not perfect. You know, nobody's perfect, Sheena. What is this? I don't know what that is. Oh. Revenge Body, Brittany. How? I don't know about that. Did she go on Ozempic? Is Brittany on Ozempic? Probably. I mean, where? What? Maybe she lost weight. Brittany. I mean, fuck Jax. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't care about her no matter what. Doesn't matter what her body looks like. He never had a problem with her body. He's just a piece of shit. What's this now? Okay, here's this now. This is why you don't do a podcast about the shit that happened with Dina. Adriana Judas offers sad update on relationship with godmom Dina. Talking deal with this. Why do you have a podcast? Adriana Judice appeared on Monday's episode of Gia Judice's podcast, where she offered an update where she stands with her godmother Dina. Now, why is this relationship in the fuck? I wonder why. Okay, as she shared her thoughts on the fame which she gained due to her family roles on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, revealed which sister she most like, and explained how she deals with trolls. We all hate you. Sorry. Adriana, 15, admitted that she doesn't watch the Bravo. Oh my God, another one. I don't watch the show. Admitted that she doesn't watch the Bravo reality show. Look back on the hardest moment of New Jersey and more. I can't stand these people saying they don't watch the show. We don't really have a relationship. I wonder why. We text each other on holidays, but I don't talk to her consistently. Adriana said, of Dina, remember, she's her godmother. 53 on the Twitter, July 14th episode of Casual Chaos. It's kind of sad because we used to have such a good relationship. Well, your mom's a piece of shit, and so is your stepdad, and that's the reason. When I was younger, and she would always take me out, and she lives in Vegas. Hello, she don't even live near here. I have so much fun together, but we don't do it because she doesn't live here. After Gia24 noted that nothing necessarily happened, yes, it did, between them pointing out that Dina now lives in California, Adriana admitted that there have been times where she's wished her family wasn't on the show. Fuck off. You wouldn't have shit. Yeah, like 99% of the time. We're not the problem. You're the fucking problem. I'm tired of them saying that everything else is the problem. Then you wouldn't have all the shit you have. Like 99% of the time, I wish we weren't on the show. What? Get the fuck out of here. And for which sister she likes the most? Gabriella. Of course she does. Gabriella is normal. Me and Gabrielle are getting more similar by the day. Get eventually out. Well, she's not your real sister, by the way. Just sorry, I hate to tell you that. So your sister, your mom already told everybody. Blah blah blah. I made TikTok. Well, yeah, okay, I could care less. Anyway, bye. She does that. Okay,
sorry, I gotta go. So everybody have a good night. I gotta get ready for my show.
Everybody go watch Dustin on JoJo Speaks. I think you put it in the chat. She's so desperate. I know, and maybe that's it. And I don't really think anybody's gonna freaking read it. I honestly don't think anybody's gonna care about Sheena anymore. Her desperation reeks out of her, like with the Valley. It's like she knows now that Jax is fired. They're probably gonna have Sheena and Brock, which makes me really mad. Makes me crazy. Exactly. They should watch their episodes, and they used to have to watch it, and they used to have the blog afterwards before this stuff, before social media and podcasts. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else going on.
Hey, well, I think Gia needs to freaking stop attacking Riley. I don't know why everybody on Next Gen can tell people to shut the fuck up and that they're entitled and privileged. But when Riley repeats what the other person just said, Gia has something to motherfucking say. And I need her to get her proverbial foot off of old girl's neck before we put the feet on her neck. Because she's already getting ate up on Black Twitter and all the Black spaces. She is very ate up on TikTok. Gia is very ate up, okay? But maybe she likes it. Maybe her and her mom are
they like that. They like chaos.
Same apple. And if all publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad, if people are talking about you dropping out of school, it's great. If people are talking about you, you don't have to live in New York, but you get to be on Next Gen.
Oh my God. Right?
It's just so bizarre.
People have to drive to Jersey to hang out with you. Like, are you
bored with you? She's freaking boring. Yes. I don't care. She's boring. Her eyes don't make her, just because she's gorgeous. Her aesthetics are great, but that doesn't make her interesting. She's boring and she's rude. And even her own boyfriend be side-eyeing her all the fucking time.
I think yep.
He'd be like, bitch. And then I liked how he stood up for Riley the last time. He's like, Riley can say what she wants. Like,
exactly.
Like, get off her fucking neck. And that's part of, you know me. That's part of like what her mom issue was in New Jersey too. I was complaining. I was like, none of these ladies have black friends. Well, Gia just proved it. They don't, because Gia does not know how to interact.
I mean, yeah, they don't. And Teresa, they think they have to attack their castmates. That's what it is. She's learning from the wrong person.
Well, why doesn't she attack Ariana? Because that's who her direct competition would be, is Ariana.
I know. And I think because, you know why? She's just literally like, she's her mother. She's her mother. She's her mother. And they literally think that this whole influencer thing is going to work when they're not even on the show anymore. They're not on the show, you know?
Rolling around. Can you find the video where she was rolling around?
Yes.
It was crazy.
I couldn't even recognize her. I said, that is Teresa.
Yeah.
What are you
Look,
doing?
you guys, kitties, curvies. I sent Krista a video over the weekend.
Let me see if I can
get it. This is Teresa. And it was of these ladies.
Where?
And the lady, I'm like, she's rolling. I literally said, why is Teresa rolling around on the floor? And she was like, which one is Teresa? And then she's like, oh.
I'm like, huh?
It was
my God, which one? They're trying to get me Instagram. You said it to Instagram, right?
Yeah, it was in your Insta. On George's Insta, I think.
Oh, I can't get it to George's on here.
I sent it to you and Richie B.
Yeah, I can't get it.
Look at my phone and I'll resend it.
I can't. Don't send it to George because I won't be able to get to on my laptop. Only on the phone I can get to it. But I think I can get it in here. Oh, that's Jack's. Yeah. Why is Jack's? I don't know where I'm at. My Instagram. Okay, here, Instagram. Oh wait, here it is. Okay. Well, I'm in Instagram. Oh, why can't I find it?
Let's see. Okay. I just got my phone. Just a second. George?
I could Google it.
There we go.
I could have sent it from George's phone to somebody. I could have sent it to somebody else.
Let me see. Did you find it?
I mean, I have to get on George's phone. Hold on. Let me see.
No. Here it is. I'm forwarding it now to Krista.
Yeah, do that.
Marie Mitchum?
Maria Miller. Oh, well, I got it. See it.
Okay, I just listened.
Dark side. Oh my God. Okay, you got it. All right, I'm gonna pause it. Oh shit! Why don't let me watch it?
Oh, and we didn't even talk about Janet and her damn tattoo ring.
Oh, Janet. Well, she didn't get one, did she?
Yeah, her and Jason both got.
Oh, that's right. She did get one. She did.
Hers is white. You can't hardly see it.
Yeah, and you know what? Your hands are hard to keep. Like I have to get them. Mine always fade. I have to get them constantly. And so hers is going to fade. Oh, here it is. So this is supposedly Teresa. And Whitney, is it?
I don't know who the lady, I don't know who the blonde is. I just saw Teresa.
I think it's Whitney from Salt Lake. Now, Teresa's the one that gets on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can see it, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. Can you guys see it?
All right. Let's see. Oh my God. Hold on. I was like, where? What? Huh?
It's hilarious.
All right. Why can't I play it? Teresa in red. Oh, what happened? Oh, sorry. That's Teresa. That's Teresa. What are we doing? What?
That's crazy.
What are they doing? Where are they at?
Why was she rolling around on the floor? I think the person might have started laughing.
It's freaking Whitney. Like, it's.
They were turning to the person at bottom and was asking, "What the F?"
She can't drive. She can't dance. Like, she can't dance. I mean,
remember when she was, I guess we well, look, this is an honest thing. We all
My eyes.
This is her past her prime. Remember when she first got out of jail and she was namaste and in a pretzel, all easy and smooth, and that looked like a somersault that hurt her back, and she looked like she didn't want to hurt her knees, and it was yeah.
You can put the panel, yeah. I can put. Did I post the link?
Let me see. It's on. Can I do it from?
I'm sorry, I didn't see it right away.
It only let me share or leave on my side.
Yeah, I think you can get. You probably see the link. Yeah, anytime anybody can do the panel because I literally I feel bad for Denise Richards. I feel bad for her. I mean, but see also too. This has been going on for a while. But I mean, I don't know. I remember like her making an excuse for when she did that to her hand. And I kind of was like, oh, all right, maybe. I kind of just fell for the excuse a little bit.
Camille made excuses. Taylor made excuses.
Taylor. See, but Taylor.
What was the lady's name? Taylor? What was the lady's name whose husband offed himself?
Taylor. But Dana came out later and said that they kind of made that up. But it was more of them both getting drunk. And how she does and gets wasted and like pushing him and pushing him and him stopping her. And I'm telling you, it's like it literally Dana kind of confirmed it. But then I'm like, I think that his partner also. Hi, Allie.
Hey, Allie.
How you doing? Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you? What are your thoughts, girl?
On which part?
Whoa. Where's the first thought?
Right. Start where you want.
Okay, so let's get the main subject is supposed to be the reunion.
Yes.
I never was a Brit fan, but I do feel Brit should have went to the reunion. It would have gave more substance to it. I felt like when that whole thing with the alliance came out, I think Brit would have told all the tea, would have told all the truth. It would have been really explosive, Yeah. I don't like the fact they kept talking about Brit, who is not there. I mean, they spent more time talking about Brit than they did Kenya. And Brit was not there to defend herself. That's why I was like,
Allie,
yeah,
that they should have a new rule where if you're not at the reunion, you can't bring them up.
I think so. Because I would assume that's what was going to happen. Like, if she's not there, why are we bringing her up? Because they barely bring up Kenya.
Right.
Did you hear how they still tried to blame her for what, like, literally trying to still blame Brit? Kenya wasn't going out. Do you think Kenya was going after her guy? Andy. It's like, no, it doesn't matter, Andy. Like, what Kenya did, the intent was still there.
Right.
I mean, I think because they fired Kenya, they felt like they did their job. But for me, like I'm going to say this again, she was not there. So to me, it's like, why are we talking about this? Why are we still talking about her? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's really sad for them to script and scrap 3 episodes. 2 of it had to be about Brit, who's not there.
Right. Right.
Think about
it. Did you guys feel like Portia really leaned into what Brit told her?
I think Portia used what Brit did because that friendship between her and Shamia is what?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I'm going to say this. How I would describe Shamia's and Portia's friendship is their mothers were friends. So they were friends because their moms were friends. You understand?
Yeah.
And they're hanging out as children, which a lot of people do. But they're, 50% of the time, as kids, those become actual friendships versus, oh, this is this girl that I know because I know her from kids. And I feel like with Portia and Shamia, I know her since I was a kid. But when you really consider her a friend, I don't think any of them would consider her a friend because here's something. Portia was going through a divorce. When did we ever see Shamia going to Portia and say, girl, are you okay? Also, too, during the show, Shamia mentioned she had an ectopic pregnancy. Where did you saw Portia check up on Shamia to see how you're going? To me, regardless of we're beefing, when something that serious happens to you, you will pick up the phone and say, friend, are you okay?
Right.
And we did not see that because they're not friends. They're just people that know each other from the street. And I wish they just lean into that. Like, okay, we go back, but we know we're not friends. It's okay.
They both use that term though. So it wasn't, at first I was like, oh, only Shamia, but even in Portia's argument, she says best friend stuff, you know, so.
Yeah.
I think because they've known each other for so long, because I'm going to give them, like I said, when we're kids and we know someone, we automatically call them friends. It's when we adults, we learn that we can't just throw the friend title to anybody. And I feel like with them too, they don't know to turn off that knob that, hey, we're not friends. We're just two people that know each other from way back in the day. They still think they're best friends while they're not. That's why they can't stand each other.
I think that Shamia, I think it's Portia that doesn't like Shamia.
I don't think they like none of them. I don't think they like each other because Shamia gives me fake all day.
Yeah.
I mean, even the way she operates with this alliance, Shamia is lying. She never wanted to include Portia in that alliance. If we go back to those first few episodes, we barely saw Portia.
What was the alliance?
And that actually plays into why Britt was so flabbergasted. Her gabs were flaccid at that dinner where she was like, really, bitch, you're tagging on about a charity contribution when we're supposed to be in an alliance? Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, but you could see too, like it's the way that Portia handled the dinner, the lot dinner when they were talking about their friendship. Portia's like, I don't want to break up with you, Shimmy. It's like, are you going to hear what she has to say or not? Like,
but here's the thing that I noticed. I like to watch these shows and see body language. You know they were falling out before the trip, right? Like if you actually saw that part where they bring in that, you know, when she bring in the toilet paper and stuff, Shamia and Kelly's body language when Britt showed up was kind of weird. They were almost like icing her out. They weren't like chummy like how they were before. So I feel like something happened after that event and before Gordy, you know, before the donation thing, something happened and those ladies are not talking about it. And I feel like if Britt actually showed up, she would have told the truth, what really why they fell out.
I feel like it was like almost a cut the dead weight situation between Shamia and Kelly against Britt. And you're right, at that drop off of the toilet tissue, it was apparent that she was already on somebody's list. And the nonchalant, it was like there was this dismissiveness with Kelly.
And Britt called it too.
In that situation. Yeah.
Britt knew it too. Like, you're being weird to me. You're being weird to me. You're like, you're not enough for me.
Exactly. And it was out of nowhere because when you think about the event, they were all key on the golf course with the high heels and everything, you know. Then all of a sudden they get to this drop off and it's like they barely even want to say hi to Britt. And those are the things when you watch these shows, you always have to see these filler episodes and see their body language, because if you don't catch it, then you'll be like, where is this coming from? And that's why when it came to this whole thing, I was like, I don't ever really believe the beef between Kelly and Britt was about the glam. It was something else.
Yeah, the glam.
And they were pissed off with her since then.
Do you think it had something to do with Kenya, like behind the scenes, like maybe? Because it seems like all of a sudden everybody like fucking Portia's like, oh, I'm just going, you know, my sister in Housewives. Like it doesn't matter. Kenya's wrong. Cynthia is the only one sticking to her guns. Like they all seem that they want to just give her a pass now, and fuck her. Like why? It makes it like Kenya's got to fucking go. She's had to go for years.
Well, I mean, I'm going to go back. I mentioned this multiple times again. I'm going to go back to that interview with Nene and Bethany. There is no loyalty, no friends in reality television. So the flip-flopping, the whole alliance, it goes on borrowing what they have to say. I mean, you could be friendly, but once those cameras turn on, it's every woman for themselves. And they make these alliances so they could survive longer. But when they think they don't need you, like we see with Britt, they just slice it down.
Yep. That's the same thing they do on OC. And I was like, wow. But you know what? I said this before. Go ahead, sorry.
No, and then one thing too, I remember when Angela was talking to like to Portia about what Shamia was saying, because I totally believe that's what happened. But didn't when that event happened with the Pamper by Portia, didn't Portia mention Britt told her something what Shamia said? I felt like that's what happened because she said I felt like Portia said everybody was telling me this, everybody, and she was saying Angela, she said Britt, and she was saying that, and I feel like Shamia got like thrown off when she heard Britt's name was called. She was fine with everybody else's name being called, but she was thrown off when Britt's name got called. Maybe that's another reason why they decided to ice her out.
The more I think about this alliance, the more it kind of doesn't make sense. I don't feel like it was a fake alliance. They were just gaslighting Britt because they know she was pretty. She could have been a fan fave. Maybe they were like, oh, let's all be fan faves together. And then they saw her real estate value went down because of the Kenya stuff. It was sticking and her reputation was tarnished. And then when the party happened, and they were like, oh, she can't throw a party. I feel like that was another layer about the country club party thing. Because they started digging on that too. And in the confessionals, Kelly was like, very like, oh, we're going to have to teach you. Like, it was just so, really, bitch?
Teach you how to be rich as us. And like, teach you how to.
I'm the only one that knows how to waste $14,000 dying my dog.
Exactly. And didn't Britt ask about the donation? What should I do? Because I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's never doing it, whatever. But like, they didn't have to bring.
She asked. She said, "I'm going to give this. Is this enough?" They said, "Okay," and then clowned her about it. And then Portia gets praise for saying out of her mouth that she purposefully waited to be the last one so she could give the most. So she wasn't even giving from her heart or her charity.
Did she say that?
She at least matched the highest.
Well, that's kind of okay. I
mean,
mean,
I'm not talking about the racket.
And you know, her lapdog friend Shamia's gonna be, oh my God, Portia, thank you. You're so generous. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, she's so fake.
Oh, what happened?
Yes. And that too.
And I had another thought too, and it slipped my mind. But it was like, I mean, I do believe in the beginning of the show they were this alliance. I never believed Portia was part of it. And I do believe that at some point, maybe, you know what, remember how I was saying in the season how I felt like Britt was like fading in the background and I couldn't figure out why? Maybe that's why. They were purposely trying to push her aside.
Trying to shine her bright. I mean, that's in her shine. They sure were. And that's okay. That's what I was going to say. The Emmanuel says, Curves, remember that horrible brunch they had the days after Kenya's salon? Okay, so that event, from what I understand, that event was about a week later because
the lunch thingy, the picnic
thing. She said she was at her house crying for like a week, right? And then she also said later on that she was required to show back to work and she didn't really get the time to get her head together. Anyway, so she goes back to work. And part of why I'm thinking the alliance had already faltered was because when she gets to the brunch, Shamia and Kelly were the ones leading her to the slaughter. Oh, you said you got your license revoked. And I never believed that Britt said that, because as a license holder, that's not how you lead. You're like, oh, I'm under my investigation. That could happen. You're not like telling the results of shit before you have the paper to prove it. You're like just sharing this is something that's against you, right? And so
the girl has no mortgage license.
Right. I feel like Shamia said it that way specifically. And then did you guys notice that Kelly did at that lunch what she did at the dinner when she got called on the carpet about the charity? She all of a sudden got really interested in taking very tiny bites and chewing them completely and didn't come to Britt's aid at all. And then admitted she was in the group chat with Kenya.
That is horrible. The thing, like, you have an alliance, like, you have to have, that means the other people are your op, right? So what the fuck are you, like, why are you trying to even do some shit like that?
Right.
I mean, I think what happened was they were not anticipating the fallout being what it was with Kenya. I'm not excusing what Kenya did. And I think they were like, oh, you know, now that Britt got this on her, they're trying to basically, I mean, like I said, it's like Survivor. They're trying to save themselves and they were icing her out.
Right.
I mean, and that's why, to me, I know she don't want to do it anymore. That's her, you know, her thing. But, you know, now they put in like this other thing. I don't know if it's true or not, how she was faking it. She wasn't that distraught. You know, she was partying right after that same day, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, when we saw her the next day, she was crying, making it look like she was faking it. And it's like, you see, this is, and that, unfortunately, even though, you know, Brit could say whatever she wants on social media, but that narrative is going to live forever because that's going to be on Peacock and streaming
Yes.
for as long as NBC and Bravo
Yes.
wants to be on. That is going to be the narrative that's out there.
Yep. And again, like that situation. Hi, Chanel. How are you?
Hi, Chanel.
Oh my God, I think you're muted. Do I have you?
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Fine.
I feel like I feel like also that I said this in the very beginning. I said something happened during the season why they all went against Brett. I'm like, I wonder what it could possibly be. But to me, it doesn't matter if that's not her picture or whoever. It doesn't matter. The intent was still there. Kenya still thought she was doing something fucked up, and it's real fucked up because we don't know whose penis it is.
Right. So
you know,
that's a whole other something.
Reading the motherfucking exactly. Chanel, what do you have? What do you think? Do you agree with us?
I haven't been listening the whole entire time, but I will say this. Okay, how do I say this? I think Brit is needed on this show, but she won't be back, obviously, because now she didn't sue Bravo. But I liked her.
She should be suing Bravo, honestly.
Oh, well, listen, more power to her. But I will say this. I think that she's okay. There's two things. One, I feel like this cast, this is the first time in a few years since Nene and all the other, I would say, greats of the show left, where I was like, I could watch this show and I'm not like, I need anybody else to be on the show, really, honestly. But for the most part, I thought it was entertaining, but it could have been better. I'll say that much. So regarding Brit, people get on this high horse. Oh, she's this, she's that, whatever it is she got going on her body and her nose and all those things. And all of those things are true. But at the end of the day, you need, for this type of savagery, you need people on there that don't have the highest above board intentions all the time, which is why Portia can continuously go on the show. And I ain't even watch her Portia Life Matters or whatever the hell it is that she did over there, but I heard it was a hot mess.
It was a hot mess.
We know who Portia is, and they need a portion of that. But I would never want to just see a show of Portia. I know that now. Well, I would never want to do that. I think with Brit, people felt away because they liked Kenya, and I couldn't give a shit about Kenya because Kenya to me has always been a shady person against women. Only against women, because she didn't have none of that smoke for Mark, and he was taking her for a whole ass ride. Didn't let her daddy come to the wedding.
Still, motherfucker, still didn't divorce him.
Correct. And
he hold it right there and dig in right there, because that needs to be discussed. Why is it that we are allowing her?
We're not
to give more hate to this woman than to even her own, dude. That's horrible.
It's crazy. I told you she lost me at Bolo Gate. The second you start telling everybody what bitches were doing, whose dicks were wearing on, I said that ain't my no more. She should have been gone then. Who's ever going to hang out with her after that? She told everybody who with who, and I'm like, why?
And remember, like, I feel like the season or two before that. Remember, she was one of the people, she wanted to fight Nene in that hotel room with that other girl, because she was like, she's a snake, she's a this, that, and the third. Remember they were somewhere and Nene showed up. And then it was the thing with the recording from the girl that was like, she's from the A and she got body. Remember her? Oh my God.
I think I remembered. It was like when they're in Toronto. I think her name is Yana or something like that. But I remember it was Snake Gate. It was like a whole
Snake
thing.
Gate. That's exactly what it was.
And Kenya, part of it.
Kenya was 10 toes down with, we got to get this snake out of here. She's the one. She was plotting and planning, saying, yeah, we gonna say we know who it is. And so you doing all of that over here. But then the next season or two, now you're doing the same exact shit that you're a hypocrite. I feel like Kenya's been a bully from the beginning. She's
jealous.
She stands on this platform of, I am first Black Miss America or USA or whatever the hell it is that
we never remember.
It was the second.
Right. That no one knows except, I guess, people in the pageant world, because I really could care less. But the thing that bothers me with that is, like, Kenya, girl, I'm not saying that that's not a good accomplishment, that there was no work involved and all of that, but stop acting like you arrived there because of your beauty. The beauty that you have, you didn't create. It came from your grandparents, your mama, your daddy. So stop acting like this is something you did that's so, you know what I'm saying? It's not like,
she's not like an accomplishment. You know what I mean? It's like, you were born pretty. You are pretty. And she's beautiful.
Right. And so it's just kind of like, I'm a history. It's like, girl, shut up. She's she was doing,
women. She's a sex shamer. She doesn't have any.
She doesn't have anything good to say, in my opinion, about women. Because think about it. She got into it with Nene after, I guess, Nene kind of like brought her in, or Claudia or whoever. And then she got into it with Portia. She got into it with Kim Fields. She got into it with well, I wouldn't say she got into it with
Margot.
She said Cynthia was an airhead from the jump. Like, you got into it with Major. You got into it with all of these people. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have, but I'm saying stop acting like you some fawn in the woods. You're not. You're a bully. You get into it with women, but you have nothing to say. That man drug you by your edges. Okay. All up and down. That what was that thing that they had where it was like a man, you know, men like helping the young men or something, that charity event that they did.
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, he drug you all the way about your edges, and you like, I don't know, why can't I just sit down? Because this man has all kinds of power over you simply because you want to buy into this fairy tale that is not true. It is not real, at least for you in your life. And I'll say this last thing because I'm sorry I didn't came on y'all platform and I just went in. Sorry. But I'll just say this last thing. It's just kind of like, you sit up here, you did all that you did to try and tear this woman down and make sure that everyone in Atlanta knew, and everybody that's watching across the world, that she's a hoe and look at what she's doing. She's sucking this and that. And it's like, stop acting like we ain't all doing it. Like, stop. Like, if you got a man, boyfriend, a husband, we all done it and they doing it to us. Shut up.
It wasn't cheating with nobody. It wasn't like it was an affair that she exposed.
It doesn't even matter. You were doing whatever you
wasn't even her.
Bolo, if he wanted you, but he wanted Portia and Portia's friend and the other gay people that was there, like, or bisexual or whatever it was. So, but it's just the hypocrisy of it all. And then all of the people that were like stands for her, I'm like, y'all acting like if this was you in this situation, you would be cool with it. You wouldn't. No, that's it. Sorry.
That is some shit that you take care of. Like, that is not even like, Bravo should have first of all shown the video, whatever the pictures, especially if to show that wasn't her. But the intent was still there. Kenya still intended on her. Britt didn't know it wasn't her until afterwards. But like, when Bravo doesn't show you that shit and they say it's an investigation, and she has to sue them to I don't know.
For believe they investigating something at Bravo.
I mean, there's no, there can't be any.
I can't believe that they have any sort of good faith, ethical situation. I have a very hard time believing that, because I don't think they investigated whatever was going on over there on Potomac with the skin. I forget what it's called.
Michael.
No, colorism and all that. And they were like, it's so many things that they've said that they've investigated. I'm still waiting on the Brandy Glanville investigation, the Carolyn, whatever it is, investigation, all of the things that they supposedly was investigating that we never get no receipts for after. Like, we never hear them say.
Never hear nothing. Because I think Bravo NBC is used to it, right? They probably have all these big lawyers. Because I feel like even Leah, I don't agree with Leah's lawsuit, but if she had never said I stopped taking my bipolar meds on camera, I would be okay with it. But like, I don't think that it's Bravo's fault that way. But as far as like this situation, this is like something fucked. This is really bad. What can you do? It's really, really fucking bad. And Bravo should have never even aired that episode or whatnot, because we didn't get to see anything fucking after that, because it's like they let it get, they stopped talking about it after two episodes, and we were waiting for that entire thing. And it's like, it should have really just been like not even on there, because again, we have no validation. We don't know who it is. We don't know what's going to happen. Kenya's like, you'll just see all the time. I got receipts. I got anything. Where they at, bitch? Where they at? Receipts for what? And I believe, in my opinion, that she should have a license to do hair. In my opinion only, if you own a salon, whether you're renting chairs out or not, you should at least have a license, I think. But it bothers me.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but the problem is, because I went to cosmetology school.
So did I. It doesn't bother you that she wants to?
No, because that was like, she can't even, because it's sort of like then saying you have to have a license to be a mechanic if you're going to own a mechanic shop. You really don't.
Well,
you just have to have qualified people that do have a license. But the reason Kenya's whole thing is following, or is seemingly, I don't know if it's still doing what it was doing or whatever, is because even though I don't necessarily think she has to have a license and that should be required, I think you can't really, when you're in a business like that, it's not a business that you can just put people in place and then let it run. You have to build a clientele. The clientele, you have to be putting out good product, meaning people, it's a hair business. People are going to want to come and say, oh, who did your hair? And that's how you're going to really, grow
Yeah.
it. She thought she could just grow it because she built it. And then you spend all this money. No, people are gonna go and get their hair done at somebody's kitchen in the back if they doing it right.
Right.
So you don't even have to be that girl, but it was just kind of like you sabotaged your own self. You did something against your own best interest and trying to humiliate and embarrass this lady, and it turned on you.
And I
we still don't know if she, because I think, did you say that she
I think there's something
it
more.
Wasn't Brit in the photo, or was it somebody
So
else?
apparently it wasn't Brit's picture, but if she swears the private investigator found it, whose fucking penis was it? Who's sucking dick? You're putting out somebody else's porn, in my opinion.
Why are you doing that? Why are you that bothered? That's what I can't understand.
Well, what investigate? And again, it was Drew. I believe it was Drew and Kim Ming Lee, and
you do?
Yes,
that's juicy.
Because Drew didn't deny it. She just said, "Oh, I didn't hear it was me." Because a private investigator is not going to find somebody's private dick sucking pics. I guess not. But how would he find them unless they know whose penis it is? They know who they got. And if it wasn't Brit, who the fuck was it? And I want that person to get on the lawsuit too. Like that is revenge porn. That is it was porn. It was actual porn on the video, and it was done for revenge. Revenge. Everybody saw it. except for us. We were cut out of the.
Kenya saying that was not. I'm like, in what world have you looked up the definition?
Right.
You are using this pornographic information, pictures, photos, even if you drew it.
Yep.
You are using it because you feel slighted by somebody, and you want to. The intent is to embarrass them. So you're using it to try to do that. That's the whole definition of it. But people were listening, like, no, it's not. I'm like, all right, you want that?
How is it not revenge porn? How isn't it? It's porn, and it was done for revenge, and was shown out in a public place, and unsolicited porn for the people that didn't want to see it. They also, because it's unsolicited porn. That's also.
And instead of her just saying, you know what, this was a huge misstep. I was doing it for revenge, like she said, and I shouldn't have done that, and I apologize. I could have rocked with her after that because we all have done something that we are ashamed of, or that we wish we could take back, or whatever. Maybe not to that degree.
What's the good is bad? It's like you lost your job,
right? But for you to do all of that and then try to stand out and pretend like you did nothing wrong and you were well within your rights, it's like, stop.
She's like, it's a but. She's like, I only regret it, but I regret it, but I regret it, but it's like, no, Kenya, like you fucked up a long time ago, in my opinion, and it's like, and honestly. I would have no problem if they're staying on the show if she didn't do that shit. I could have just, but
I wish they would have allowed her to come on and just at least say, you know what, I apologize, or this was, because it was almost like you won't allow her to have a rebuttal to whatever it was. And even though I think that was horrible for her to do that, I still do think I wish I would have given her a platform to just say, this is why I felt this way. I felt betrayed. I felt whatever it was. And this is really what my intent was if it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all didn't give her that. So,
well, she kind of took
her own platform.
YouTube. She tried to do it on YouTube.
Huh?
She tried to do it on YouTube, and it was like she had the whole video explaining herself, making excuses to people. Okay. Yeah. And I was like, and I left her a very long comment underneath.
Did she block
questions. No, she never answered me. She said, if you have any more questions, just I'll answer the public. Literally, I really nice long comment asking all these follow-up questions that make no sense, asking her why this, and she never answered me. And then she didn't come back online until I think yesterday or something.
It's been gone for a while.
I was like, okay, she finally took everybody's advice and just went away for a little bit. But then she's still doubling down on it, and it's like, but okay, now it wasn't her. Well, who's fucking penis? What's it? Who was it then, Kenya? That's a problem. Like, not only
what do y'all think about Angela? Y'all probably already talked about this when I wasn't fully, my attention was divided. But what do you guys think about Angela accusing Phaedra of doing whatever? Do y'all believe that guy?
Reach. She's reaching. Her arms are broken for reaching so far.
Right.
Arm.
I mean,
Phaedra's like, huh?
What it gives me is we're trying to make a storyline for season 17. We all know that's his foolishness. So instead of showing their real life as something that's maybe interesting, let's just make up some foolishness so we can have someone to talk about season 17 and drag this out for all of us to suffer through.
We need Alex. That TikTok part 5 TikTok was amazing. That TikTok that guy did was better than the entire season. the guy Alex that proved that Angela had was all part of it.
Mm.
He
Oh,
was,
there's a guy that said she was all a part of it.
yes, it was like Marcus's friend, and he was there, and it was like it was all set up, and I was like, see, but that freaking TikTok was better than it was so good. I didn't want it to end. He had it all. He was giving it all. I was like, this is crazy. So like she already knows. Well, the first reunion was before. I think the reunion was like we know when that was filmed. But since then, that's when he put up. He's like, oh my god.
You know what it seemed like to me? I don't even think it was about Angela trying to quote unquote like take Phaedra down or anything like that, because I don't think
about Charles.
I think that it was a situation where, you know how some people come on Housewives just so they can get a divorce? They want the world to be on their side about how horrible their husband is or how horrible their wife is. And she probably tired of him, because nothing about their relationship in my mind said we are in love, we are having sex every night or a few nights a week. Nothing about it said that they really gelled. It seemed like he didn't even get, I don't know. That's just the vibe that I got. Even though I make him prove it. I think she got body for days and I'm here for it. I'm just like, it felt like you came on here to try to like basically expose your marriage where he clearly has been cheating on you according to you. But y'all got through it and you trust him now and you know whatever. And I'm all for if it works out and you get over it and you can forgive, do what, because I believe in letting people be them, because I want to be me. So do whatever works for you in your marriage. It's not one size fits all. But you lost me when you bring this guy who you say is already lying on your husband and you, and then try to say in the same breath, but he telling the truth over here. Well, if you a liar, I can't say that you're not telling the truth over here, but because I wasn't there, and I don't know none of these people. But how could I believe you now when you're talking about the same shit about 4 other people? Like, it just, I don't know that I want to be saying the person that's saying my husband is cheating on me as my alibi or as my person who can come out and say
she doesn't make any sense. Like, she's always trying to get Charles to prove her. She's always trying to get him to prove his love somehow. Kiss me, and I think I really think it's all about that. I think she wants him to come out and say, "Oh, he wants him to." She always wants him to like come out and be like, "Yes, I love you." Yes,
yeah, I agree.
The whole situation, I guarantee, was about making Charles fucking prove something.
Which to me says, this is my whole thing. It's like a pretty person walking around talking about how pretty they are. If you're beautiful, you don't need to tell everybody. Everybody will tell you. So if he really loves you, it will show up on screen. It will be like, you know what? He is into her.
And
but
nobody making him force him to do it makes him not want to kiss her all the time. Kiss me, right. Hug me, put your arm around me.
The only person on the season that seemed to have genuine love was Shamia and her husband, and he wasn't. I don't even think we saw him. Like, he might have been in a flashback or something. I don't think we
picture of him
outside of her phone. But I still think there's real love there. The rest of the cast, I'm like,
and then Drew's. I forget all about Drew. Like, she's to me. I want her to go be a singer. That's what she is. Right. She's not a good housewife. She sucks at reads. She doesn't. She's like, Shamia, I don't like that for you, Shamia. Shut up. The fuck up.
I didn't even watch the last one. Did y'all recap this last one? Because I haven't finished watching.
Wait till you see how she talks to Shamia. It's a joke. It's a joke. She tries to talk.
What do you guys think about how Shamia and Portia's relationship supposedly is like in the toilet or whatever the case may be? Do you think that's real, or do you think?
Ellie thinks no.
What I suggested is what I was explaining is I say that their mothers were friends and they were friends because their moms were friends, and I don't think they have a real friendship. I think they just grew up and they're just two people that knew each other from childhood and they just call themselves best friends, because when you're kids, you always say, "Oh, that's my friend, that's my best friend." But as adults, they're not really friends. They just known each other for so long. So they're at this point I don't think they are friends. I just think that they're two people that known each other since children and they just known each other for that long. But truly, I don't think they're friends, because there's two big things that happened. Like, we never saw Shamia check up on Portia on divorce, and we never saw Portia check up on Shamia when she had that what's that thing she had again? She was in the hospital, ectopic pregnancy. Like, how can you find out your friend that you know since a child going through these big events and you can't even say, go to their house and say, "Girl, are you okay?" and check up on them? Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's your friend from childhood. Who does that? No, because they're not friends.
And yep, Portia doesn't go to her wedding. She shows up late for her birthday party. Her mom talks shit on Shamia. It's like, this is weird. And the shit that happened with Diana and her mom is real fucking bad. And like, it's real serious, allegedly. So like, that's a damper too. Like to think like they're never going to be friends again.
I think that, okay, this is what I think, because I've had these type of people in my life where I'm their friend. They are not my friend. And I do think Shamia is Portia's friend. Like, I think Shamia is one of those ride or die, because I'm one of these ride or die, very loyal people. Even if you betray me, I can forgive and move forward. I'm just gonna see you different and we'll never be the same. But I'm just that person that if you call me at 3 a.m, like, yo, I'm in jail or I'm on the side of the road or something like that happens to you, I'm just gonna be who I am, if that makes sense. So I think Shamia has always kind of been Portia's friend, and I think Portia has always been the it girl in their friendship, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And then she ended up on the show, in her fake mirrors or whatever she had going on with that crazy man. Portia, there's only 2 people on earth that I've ever seen be able to do this successfully. Portia and what's the Kardashian, the last one with the lip kit? What's her name?
You mean Kylie? No, not Kylie. Is it
Kylie Jenner? And Portia Williams have done this successfully, and it's very difficult to do. They have shown us one face. Remember how Portia showed up, and she's this beautiful, like, kept woman, and whatever.
Yes, with Cordell.
Then, as soon as he got a divorce from her, she don't want to go to the strip club, and I ain't mad at her, but it's like, girl, who are you? And then showed up years later.
I was like, who are you?
Right, as Queen of Scotland. And I just was like Scotlandia. And Kylie did that too, not in the same exact way, but she was very much a Leo, like me, very get on the show, talk to people, and blah, blah, blah. And then she turned into somebody who's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, girl, who are you? You was a Leo over here for 5 years. I don't know what the hell you're doing. But Portia, she to me comes across 100% fake and phony but she's gonna turn it on. Like, okay, so for example, you remember how she snatched Kenya's edges, and whoever put Kenya's hair in, listen, they need a job for life sewing in hair because it didn't even move.
I remember that.
But she snatched that girl, drug her to the ground. She's fought, I don't even know how many people on the show at this point. And y'all, but she still can be like, oh, I have grace and I'm a lady. And no, you not. You a ho. And you acting like you not. And I cannot. And it's like, then you want to say Kelly messy because Kelly asked you about it. Kelly asked the question the whole world wanted to know. Stop it. Why did you take that one husband? Now, let's be clear. Can't nobody take nobody's husband.
But I always say that Chip was pregnant anyway. Fallon was pregnant with somebody else's kid anyway.
Right. But it's like, and then it's like, why are you mad and got all this smoke for Drew for just filming with your baby daddy?
Yeah.
You got a whole husband. Because we didn't know about this, or at least I didn't know about Simon and his, issues or whatever the case may be.
Simon has issues? Oh, Simon's issues. I think she knew about them. Like 1,000%.
I think she did too. There's no way she could have married and not know that.
Right.
Because here's the thing, what it is. When he had to go and get the marriage certificate, you got to show some ID.
Yes.
And while she was married with him, she was applying for it. I mean, she had to know something that he was not real,
right?
And then she did hint that when they try to go back into the country, because they love to travel all the time, it took forever to come back in because he couldn't get cleared because his stuff wasn't right. And they were like, what's going on? I mean, I love how Portia act like she's ditzy, but we know she's smart.
I know.
She plays that role very well.
I would not put her in a smart category, but she's definitely schemes and connives and can come up with some shit. But let's be clear. What I was saying about what's her name? Shamia.
Kylie?
This is another part to it. I wholeheartedly feel Portia is 100%, 1,000% jealous of Shamia.
Oh, I
and she's jealous, not because, I think Shamia is cuter than me or sexier than me or any of that.
Not everything.
Shamia is living Portia's life that she wished she had, where she could have someone who loves her, who genuinely wants her there, even though Shamia has a baby with the, the other issues or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Portia hates that she can't have that life and be the one, like the belle of the ball, so to speak. She hates that. And so that's why she doesn't really care about what's going on with Shamia. But I really think she has for a while. Like, I think she looks at that girl and is like, her husband actually has dollars and cents in the bank account, and he can actually voice. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I
His
think we get,
citizenship is intact.
but it's crazy.
Huh?
Then they're if he's not a real citizen, then they're not really married, right? Then it would.
No, I'm
he's got-
saying that. Oh, you mean for?
their marriage has to be
No,
real.
they got married in Nigeria too. So does that mean they have to
She's
go?
able to. She's able
and
to like.
divorce also.
But somehow
I don't
she's
know.
able
It's
to enforce
messy.
the thing. She's
'Cause,
enforcing
I mean,
the
for
prenup.
what I remembered, not to cut you off, when they read that document way back in the beginning of 24, what
Mhm.
happened was they did recognize the marriage at one point, but when they revoked him being able to get a citizenship, they declared him to be illegal and revoked everything, including all and any marriage.
What
So
the?
yes, that was
Oh.
when you read that
Really?
document. That's why I couldn't understand why they go through the divorce, because if you read that
Right?
document
Yeah.
from the U.S. Department of whatever, they said any and all marriage that was happening was revoked. I said so. Basically, technically, she wasn't married anymore. But
So
no
that
one.
prenup don't
They
work.
could have easily sent that piece of paper that was all over the internet and say, "Hey, you know, the federal government already said that all the marriage revoked." So, but I think they were mostly arguing over the prenup, in my opinion. That was the main
Yeah,
argument.
I mean, the prenup was the thing she said she had to enforce. She wanted to enforce. That's why she was getting a divorce anyway, to
Yeah.
enforce the prenup. Which I think
Mhm.
he's like, bitch, you don't want to stand by me? Then no one, because she still wants to be with him. You want to leave him, and then he's like, no, bitch, you didn't fuck with me, no. And now he ain't talking to her. I don't blame him, but like,
He's the
I
worst
think she
type
want to turn
of-
him in.
I
think
feel
she's
like Simon is the worst type of. He's that guy. I never saw Simon coming. Let me just say that. But
Yeah.
he's the worst type of person because he listening and looking. He been listening and looking at Portia for a minute, and he knows that she's not her. She thinks that the Underground Railroad was an actual train, and that there's 264 days in a year. So the way he drug her on the internet by her edges, I was like, oh shit! Like I felt bad for Portia. I was like, kind of like how we kind of all felt bad for Kenya when what's his name, Mike or whomever drug her by her edges around it. Like we all was like, damn, as much as we hate, or let me not say hate, as much as we don't like Kenya, we like, damn, you ain't gotta do it like that. She got a baby. Like, what we doing here, sir? Like, damn. You know, I felt that way about what Simon was doing, because Simon was listening and everything he was saying, all the shots he was firing were about how she's unintelligent and how she's a gold digger. And I don't even believe in the whole gold digger thing, because I'm like, we women are not helpless and we are intelligent. We have, you know, jobs and like stop.
He had enough money.
I'm like, he ain't the guy, because he's that friend that'll listen to you for years and then throw all that shit in your face. And I don't respect people like that. Like if I listen to you and I hate you now because you did some whatever, I'm still not gonna tell your business.
I still think that she's the one who turned him in. I think she's the one that sent him to
You
ICE.
think so?
Yes, that's why I think he said yes. She wanted him out of that damn house.
Yeah, I heard he went out of the country, and when he tried to come back in,
She's probably like, he's illegal. He's illegal.
That's when he got caught.
Get that man, because she wanted that house. She wanted to be staying in that house.
But you think she could afford it? Because am I the only one on the panel?
No, she can't afford it.
Here's what I think.
Hold on.
My
I
theory.
swear.
Yeah, whatever she's gonna do with the house, because she has about until 2027 to sell the house. So I think she's gonna film in that house for at least one season. So they need to hurry up and film already. And then when they finish the season, they're gonna sell the house, and then she probably get a smaller house because she wanted, you know.
She has a house though. She's got a fucking house.
No,
She
she
really
gets
is
the money,
not
but she wanted a
gonna
bigger
say.
house.
I think that. So
crazy.
when Portia, that you remember that scene where she had the U-Haul or whatever? See, even the U-Haul let me know you don't really got money like that. Because I'm a regular person. I go get a U-Haul, okay? And I pay some people to come on what's it called, my house. Yep, come on in here, put it, pack it, unpack it and unpack it, or whatever. So if you really got money like that, U-Haul shouldn't be the one that they seeing. But at any rate,
you know who used you
dragging her kid
stuff
everywhere.
out of the house? You know Jenny, the one that was on the talk. Jenny,
Jenny Mike.
Yes, so she had to get out of the house, right? And I saw it on there. It was like one of those police camera things.
At least he's starving students.
Huh? So I was watching it because I was
at
seeing
least
it.
he's starving students.
Starting students?
Students?
Yeah, I said she could have at least done starving students instead of you all.
Oh
yeah. Right.
So yeah, because they had a body cast, so they were going back and forth trying to get her stuff. So you think she'll have like an actual movement? And sure enough, this U-Haul truck came in to pick up all her stuff. Her what's it name? Jay-Z, whatever, down through all her stuff in the because he did not want her inside the house. Oh, it was a mess. Sometimes when you go on YouTube to these camera things, you get some tea. I was like, wait a minute, this is funny.
But you know what? When I saw that happen on that episode, all I said to myself is she's gonna regret this scene. Because if he's not who she claims or he claims to be, then she's gonna regret saying, "Yeah, I gave my mama this house." You're gonna be pushing right back on in there to where your mama house is. But that's the thing that I can't understand. I'm like, if you couldn't afford this home, this seemingly $1 million home or whatever, why did you buy it with a man that, if you, based on what you guys are saying and thinking, she already kind of knew he didn't really have it. So why y'all buying this house y'all can't really afford? And then how was he getting approved loans $5 million or whatever?
Yeah, remember he sold his other 2 homes and took the equity from his 2 homes to buy this home. But he bought the home before they got married, so the mortgage was only in his name. But yet he never put the deed with her on it.
No.
So yeah,
red flag to me.
Yeah, but
how's she allowed to stay?
Because even though he purchased it before the marriage, so technically at the time he didn't need to put her name on it. You understand?
Yeah.
You would have to get married. You would have done like a quick deed release to just quickly add her name on it. Nope, he kept it on there. But there was a prenup saying if there was anything, I guess she gets some equity of the house. You understand? Because Georgia law still, you could get the equity out of it. So that's why I'm thinking she wants to stay in the house, kind of gain a little bit more of that equity, sell that house, and then take as much of the equity put towards another house. It may not be this $9-10 million house, probably like a $4 million house.
But she has a house though. She has her own damn house.
Right. Her house, I think she
Go home.
But
you know what it is? I think too, like,
party's over. Go home.
the party is definitely
take
over.
Your kid back home. Take your daughter back home. Stop dragging her places. Making her call people dad. It's nuts. She doesn't think about her daughter. Her daughter doesn't miss him. She don't even fucking know him. He's a rando. You know what I mean? He wasn't there. Like, I know, Pop, whatever she called him. But her daughter should be in the stable home. She should have went back home and, just.
She doesn't have humility. But I know Fallon somewhere. If I was Fallon, I would pop up on my YouTube right now and be like, hey, Portia, hey, boo, hey. Like,
remember, Fallon got a house and a car from her divorce. The house and the car she got was from the divorce from Simon.
He's got to be pissed that he don't got his house.
And isn't he in like ISIS or something?
Right now? No, and
he got deported.
I said ISIS, sorry.
He got deported in June 10th, June 11th officially back to Nigeria. And then I think a few weeks ago he was somewhere in Dubai.
Oh my God, what's he going? But like seriously, then she's got the hot dog guy in there filming, doing what is it called? I can't take this shit. I can't stand when people eat on camera, but she's doing mukbangs with him in fucking Simon's house. I'm like, Portia.
Well, you'll be happy she's not doing those mukbangs no more. She's still doing her YouTube upon convenience, but she's not doing those mukbangs no more.
Oh, it makes that sort of grunt. I'm sorry, I can't watch them. I hope she's not. Did you say she is still doing them? Because I can't watch.
Last time I checked, she wasn't. She was. I mean, she just taping and stuff. Because I guess she don't want to have time to eat. And then, mind you, eating all that stuff going to blow her up. And Portia not going to be trying to get blown up and get big. I mean,
no, it's a lot of food. Why do you want to? I don't want to see you eat on camera. I don't want to see you talk with your mouth open.
So I knew that wasn't going to last.
I was throwing up watching. I'm like, guys, please, come on.
I wonder if y'all think they're going to have Portia come back next season?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like they think they need her.
Yeah.
They're going to keep going on with the storyline with Shamia, which is going to suck because
there's Shamia is the only one to me.
Shamia has normal
had a storyline. Like I was interested in her story, and I never really. Shamia was one of those people where I always felt like I could take it or leave her. I thought she did add to the show, like she was funny as like side whatever, but I never was like, oh my God, I really think she's. That's I guess
like together. Great,
I do like
Hi everybody.
Hey, that's how you doing? I do like Shamia back family story. I was very interested in that, and sometimes that's what I like about Housewives is not just the drama. Sometimes it's good to have the backstories of it all. I think that's her thing.
Fly around the country, fly around wherever you're flying around on private jets, buying overly expensive shit I could never afford. Like flying people in to give you a
You're
croissant
Regina
from
anymore.
Paris.
Regina
Like that's what I would
anymore.
prefer to see as opposed to the
Fighting
fighting,
each
the fake storylines and all that kind of stuff. Like
I
I
know.
would
Because in real life,
And-
you're not going to fuck each other like and be friends. It's not
Yeah.
going to happen. In our
And
life.
that's why I low key watch the Kardashians, because sometimes you just
I love
want.
their show. It was interesting.
Stop
Yes,
it.
I love the glitz. I love the glam. I
Me
love the big houses. I love them
Mhm.
jet setting their
yeah.
private jets. I love the
Me
fact that
too.
they be showing up to different fashion weeks and traveling.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
like I don't have to think about it. And yeah, you have to hear the oh my god. Like, okay, their voices are annoying, but I'm like, that's okay. I'm seeing a little bit of
I
fashion.
support this message.
I
Yes.
would
I
favorite.
watched them from day one. Yep.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. But you know what the difference is too? They are all a family and they all agreed. Well, one, their families are real, meaning
Yeah.
the fighting and the end, whatever they have against because Courtney's a bitch, Kim is the supposed beauty queen. Kylie, not Kylie, what's the other one? Chloe. Is
Kim,
not
Chloe.
the most beautiful one, but I think they all had bad
I
bodies
think
before
she's
they
OJ's
went
daughter.
Oh yeah.
doing all the stuff. And then you have Kylie and you have what's the other one?
Kendall.
Kendall, but they all brought something because you got the crazy mama that's really
Oh,
down
yeah.
to the, and then you have
We get Where's Waldo?
I
Oh,
love Chris. I love Chris. That woman is just ridiculous.
people
And-
hate her, but I low key like Chris too, but only because I love to see a woman come out of because what was Kim? I mean, not Kim, Chris. She was a housewife for all of those years. Shout out to the housewives. But then in her 40s, suddenly, or close to her 50s, suddenly she on top. I'm like, yes, I'm give it to me 5 times a week. I'm into it because it's hard to do some shit like that. Like I feel that way.
It makes you feel like, because I think sometimes people think, oh, I'm so old, I can't do it because I'm no longer
She
my 20s.
reinvented it.
She does it all.
Like, no.
Now, she's still a savage. Don't get it twisted. She's still a savage. But I support her growing and getting her glow up and want to be the biggest, baddest bitch now.
Like Kim. She looks like
I love
Kim.
every minute. I love it.
Listen,
No,
I don't love Where's Waldo.
like her. I think to a certain extent. You think?
I don't like freaking Where's Waldo. Corey Gamble just showing the fuck up every goddamn where. He's a mess.
You mean her? You mean the one?
He is. Yeah. He is. I don't think they're married because I don't think he's really fucking her. I think he's part of the CIA. He shows up everywhere, everybody's death scenes. What is wrong with that guy?
Listen, I think he is definitely dicking her down.
No,
because Chris is that girl. Chris is him.
Do you know her mom and his mom and her best friends? His mom owns Mary Kay Cosmetics. His mom's this white lady who owns Mary Kay Cosmetics. Okay, he's an heir to Mary Kay Cosmetics. Corey Gamble. Her name is. Her name is.
He was adopted.
Huh? Yes, that's 3 years old.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay,
but listen, he's got money, and he's literally his dad and his mom name that whatever. But and Chris. And oh my God, there's a picture of Chris, Kathy Hilton, his rich white mom, and all these other rich white ladies in white and black checkered jackets at some meeting. It is so Illuminati to me. But I think he's an op. I think he's like a CIA or I don't know what he is. But he just showed up. He was at Michael Jackson's death. He was at Whitney Houston's death.
He does show up. You are right. I swear to God. Right?
Then he's like Justin Bieber's manager. He's up at Diddy's. Then he's fucking Chris.
That's the reason I can't trust him because of the
No, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's a good guy or bad or both. Maybe he's doing it all. Maybe
it probably depends on where.
Look at him just showing the fuck up, hanging out, just hanging the fuck out.
Everybody did. You're right.
I think he might be security because he showed up after the Paris thing happened. I think that I think he's security. Really, I do because he's been out with Kylie on her. Events and stuff when she's got to travel, I guess as security. He was just in security. So he might be some kind of security person. I don't know. Maybe he's like a ninja. He can I don't know.
If it doesn't add up, there's a lie somewhere.
Something's going on.
With them, there's a whole bunch of lies going on.
There's a lot. But maybe they're just washing all their money in that church and who cares, right?
I don't.
That church we never hear about. The church we never hear about.
Oh yeah.
No, that one lady, she's a part of that. Oh, I forget her name. Oh shit, what is her name?
Oh wait. You mean that the that church, the
She be on
scientific
like
church.
BJ Investigates. I don't know if y'all ever watched BJ.
No,
Investigates.
BJ. Wait, yeah, who's on there? Which one? Wait, who was on
It's
it?
some lady that.
Oh, yes, Lou Taylor.
Lou Taylor. Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's Lou Taylor's church or something.
Yes, thank you. I was going to say that. I think that they take people's money and they wash it through the church. And I think that BJ knows everything. BJ's awesome. She's so awesome.
But did you know she she turned in, or I didn't even know you could do this, like her whole law degree?
Yes. I didn't know she
I
had
was
one.
like, why the hell would you do that? There ain't no way in the world I didn't work this hard and pass the bar.
I know.
And I don't understand that. But anyway, that's another show for another day.
I think there's so much to happen. I don't know how the whole. I never really got into the whole thing with the BAM situation, but whatever happened, she just won. Just recently won everything.
Oh,
Whatever.
did she?
Yeah, she's like, I
her.
won. Finally, we won, and she put the
Which is
picture.
why I wouldn't have gave her my law degree.
Yeah.
Because now I'm gonna sue your ass. Like within
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
But she's, I mean, I didn't even know. I was like, oh my God, you're a lawyer. Holy shit. I never really looked behind her to see that she had like all these things on her wall.
Yeah.
A lot going on. I was like, oh shit, BJ.
She's the one that kind of like put me on, because I had never heard about the Kim Porter, didn't know who Kim Porter was, because I never knew about the Diddy stuff, like until I went down a rabbit hole one day, and Lord Jesus.
Yeah, and then you're stuck and you're like, you can never unsay it.
You can't. But she was the first one, because I just happened upon her channel and she was reading the autopsy report. And she was talking about what was in Kim Porter's blood and all this kind of stuff. And I just ended up in that rabbit hole. And then I was like, oh my God. And then I got linked up somehow with Sloan Bella. Not like personally, but like she predicted so much. So I was like, yo.
And it's the crazy thing is though, like they didn't get them on.
Did you just get the text I sent you, Krista?
Me? Did you send it to George's phone?
No. Oh, I can send it there now. Okay,
I don't have a phone. I can't bring his Instagram.
Yeah, no, I sent it to Reality.
Oh, my Instagram.
Yeah,
you're talking about me. Oh no, you're talking about her. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, for Krista, because I found the post that.
Oh no! Oh my God! All right. I'm playing. Oh my God! I'm so upset. This is the episode. Okay, hold on. You guys are gonna die. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I sent that to you. Sorry.
Oh my God. And I can't believe they referenced that. I fucking asked, I said, Larger, this was my favorite episode of the Cosbys. Yeah. And literally they referenced it. And she just found it where my website.
Yeah. All of Instagram is putting all the people putting their favorite episodes and stuff.
This was my favorite one. All right, let me unmute it. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I think the next one is the room one too.
Yeah, we can see it, Krista.
That gives me chills.
She was so young. Oh my God, that's so horrible. I can't believe it. Oh my God, that's awful. My heart. Like I can't. Like, how can you imagine on fucking vacation? Oh my God,
That's not the last thing I sent you in that thread, is it?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me see.
I need my goddamn phone back.
Wait.
That's the last one I got. I got Teresa and that.
Dios mío. Oh my gosh, which one?
I said my favorite episode of the Cosbys was when he comes home in his apartment. He has to pay rent. And that was so good. And then I remember thinking, oh my God, I can never move out. I'll never be able to pay rent. He's right. I thought about that my whole life episode, because that made me think like, oh my God, it's really expensive to live out. Like he's right. My dad did that to me. Wait, it says an attachment, but I can't get to anything else. Wait, hold on.
There, okay. I think I just sent it to the. Oh no, that is where I sent it. Whatever.
That's the only one I have. Oh no, here. Wait, no. Yeah, the last one I have is that one.
Okay, let's see what that says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one he. Oh.
I want to love you.
Oh, it's so
I
bad.
can't get in. Okay, so it's not
I lost you guys.
and it's not George Miller. And I thought it was Krista Marie.
The one you ever sent, the one you sent the last one to. I can't get into reality. I haven't been able to get in that one in forever. It's well, I don't know what they both say.
I thought I'm looking
The
for
one you sent the last one to. So.
and now you disappeared. It's keeping us apart.
Oh wait, hold on.
You're so retrograde.
Let me message you back.
No way. I can't find the thread I just sent to you.
Really?
I type in
I can only get through my instinct.
I type in Krista, and now the only thing that comes up. Okay, wait.
I just messaged back.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna share it there.
I don't even know how I get into it. It's through my friggin' Facebook somehow.
Share to.
Why do we have Teresa Teresa's messaging me or somebody from her fucking account? That's fucking wild, dude. What the fuck does this bitch want?
So bizarre.
She's so weird. I just messaged you back to see if it would work.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, the one with you and Manny.
That would go.
Huh?
You should see it now.
Yeah.
So it's the lowercase r.
Maybe. I haven't.
I got your hey.
Oh my god. Okay, is this Kenya?
Yeah, that's Kenya's statement about what Cynthia said last night.
Goddamn statements. All right, let's see. She never answered me. It really makes me mad. She said she would answer us. I said, I can't remember. It was nice, nasty. It was like, what is your problem? Like, what are you doing? Wait, hold on. It's us. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. This is what she's constantly saying. Okay. Don't pick sides. Okay. Hold on. Don't pick sides until you know the full story. Some people are scolded. Okay. Well, what's that mean? What? Right. What are you showing us? I'm sorry. What's the full story, Kenya? Anybody? Anybody?
Looks like there's something else we need to know.
What is it? She had that whole YouTube thing explaining herself.
Yeah.
She was not taking it. What else is there to know? I don't understand, Kenya, what do you want from us? What do you have to do for us?
Portia put tire marks on her dress last night and said that she knew all along she was gonna just wait for the moment to divulge it.
I'll filter that fucking feed. I mean, whatever, I do it too, but still. Come on, like, what do you have? What's the full story, Kenya? We're waiting. I'm waiting.
Well, I'm not waiting.
Well, it's like I asked her a lot of questions and she refused to answer. So whatever. It's like what's the whole story, Kenya? You apologize. I don't think she took your apology. I don't think she accepted it. Whatever, it is what it is. You put somebody else's penis sucking dick out there. Whose dick did you put out there? Like, who is it? So, like, explain yourself. Like, whose sides are we taking?
Right.
Really? Like, we have no choice because you're like giving us nothing. You're talking shit. Like, you're saying a bunch of whatever word salad. What was it called? Confessionals or some shit like that? Some fucking thing on YouTube. And part 1, part 2. And I'm just like, okay, well, you're not taking accountability. You're blaming her. You're blaming this one. You're blaming that one. I heard a long time ago, because I said, this can't be over somebody else. This can't be over somebody wanting to get rid of her because they wanted her to have her spot, like Ming Lee or something. I heard that she thought that Britt slept with Mark. Like, somewhere, somehow, Bravo told Kenya that Britt somehow might have slept with Mark at one point in time. That would make sense to me. Like, Kenya would lose her goddamn mind and act like a manic psycho about it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Don't stop me. Mind your business. Like, whoa. You want to put out naked pictures? Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead. Whatever. What's up? What's wrong? Are you okay? Like, she was like a rabid animal that night. It was crazy. Nobody was going to stop her from putting that picture, those things out. It was crazy. And I really think that she thought that. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know if I don't know where I heard it from. But I was like, oh, that makes sense. That would make sense. I might do that shit too. But not like that. I'm not on TV. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to put the Real Housewives of Methville out one day. These bitches. Bitches are going to fuck with me again. I swear to God.
They don't go on cast trips. They make piles.
Bitch, I don't forget. I do not fucking forget. One of these days, and I got videos of all of them. Let's watch. But I mean, really, you're getting really.
I would love to see that, Krista, one of these days.
I'd have to block my part. I have to block like YouTube and stuff because I don't want anybody that's like that'll fuck my brand up. But it's like, hello.
I'll see you later, you guys.
All right, I know.
I'll talk to you tomorrow about
that.
Yes, tomorrow, please.
Bye, Allie.
Bye, working, whatever.
Bye, Justin. Peace, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Larja. Thank you for being up here while I was
Right
gone.
on.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My
It was
partner.
great.
I'll work for you anytime.
Right on. No, we're going to talk about it tomorrow for
Okay,
sure.
good.
We're on the most benevolent timeline.
One
Smash
week,
the
level,
button,
comment,
you
level.
guys. Peace.
Everybody. Bye. All right, guys. Oh my God, 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. I didn't think I was going to be up here this long. I didn't think I had that much to talk about, but I'm glad you guys came up. Seriously, please come back. Chanel, Ellie. Ellie, you always.
Absolutely, for sure.
You can come up anytime. Come up anytime you want. I usually put the link out right away. So.
Oh, okay. Because I love to talk housewives. Child.
Me too.
I don't watch those Miami girls. I can't get into it.
You don't watch Miami?
I've tried like 14 times and I can't do it.
You watch OC though?
I watch almost all of the other ones. I used to watch OC. I haven't watched probably in 2 or 3 years.
OC right now, Shannon Bedora's got. Shannon Bedora will be the longest OC housewife actually ever to stay. Like, over Vicky, right? So, but she knows it. She knows it, and she's starting to pick on people, and I don't like it.
Well, I think they kind of make you do stuff.
It's only 2 episodes. You could watch it. And talk about it with us Friday.
Is it good to watch?
Yes.
Okay.
Tamara has to go, but just keep in mind that Tamara wants to keep showing her boobs at 60.
I can't.
No,
I know it's hard to watch. It's really
for me is like enigma, because every season that I've watched that she was on there, you have these women that come and they're new to the show or new to whatever it is, right? And she's like the Pied Piper. She like off screen is like doing whatever to gain these women's trust, and she's like telling them the game and this is what you do and don't do this and blah blah blah, and I'm here for you. And without fail, every single season at the end of it, at the reunion, they are yelling and she's screaming. You know what I'm saying? She's just one of those slithery, snaky people that you can't trust, but she does it every single time. And I was like, wow.
I know. And she's back, and she's like, she was a Hail Mary, and it's not working. And she thinks she can just quit whatever she wants. She's back. It's a long story. I don't think they fucked up.
Okay, can I pick your brain for 1 second?
Yes.
What do you think about her and Teddy being like 2 peas in the pod or whatever it is? Okay.
It was a
desperate thing about her because I know she's like
exactly. It was a desperate move for both of them, and it worked, right? Because nobody cares about Teddy, and nobody really gave a fuck about Tamara anymore, and it worked. But I think I think it's hard to have housewives as podcasters because you can't really talk shit. You can talk shit, but they don't really let you talk about your own show. So then she's got to get a co-host for that. I think they're real friends now. I think they are, but I don't want to speak ill of Teddy, but I always
think it's like I said earlier. I think Teddy is probably Tamara's friend, but I don't think I don't, because she's not shown me any loyalty to anyone.
Nobody, and it's like Shannon was not your friend, and you were not Shannon's friend. I hate when they say that. That was not a thing. Tamara hated Shannon. She's always trying to hurt Shannon. How dare her think that Shannon would be hurt? You got to watch it. It's wild. If you want to get into it, watch it. I think I'll talk about it on Friday. I think I do, right?
One last question for you is with what's that other lady's name? Kim Dodd. What's her name? Something Dodd. What's her name?
Kelly Dodd.
It was a Kim?
Kelly Dodd.
Oh, Kelly. What do you think about her?
I like her. I still like her. I watch her.
I like her?
I didn't like her on the show, but I watch her live.
I don't know if I can come back here. What show am I on?
She's on YouTube right now, and I'm talking
about you. Really tea. I don't know if I can come back.
Come on. No, but like I just not on the show, but in real life when I watch her and Rick, I think they're funny. I think that
they do have like a genuine love.
They do,
I do, but I just can't with Kelly.
She says a lot of fucked up shit.
She just doesn't need a microphone. But she needs a microphone so that everybody knows exactly who you are.
Which show is this?
This is the
OC. Her YouTube channel. They go live like every once in a while, and they do like she's herself. She's Kelly on there.
Must legit shoot diamonds, because I can't understand how this man who seemed like he had all of his ducks in a row, like a normal person.
Yeah, I thought that too.
But you know.
I thought that too. He was enough. Thank God he was able to retire, right? Kind of. Right. And I mean, honestly, they live a decent life. And she knows she's fucked up. She knows she said some fucked up shit. But I mean, I don't know. I think because I'm I don't know. I'm like ADHD, so she's like all over the place. I think that's why I kind of like resonate with her
The
now. I'm
only
like,
thing,
that's cool, but that
to me, her saving grace was her daughter. To me, a lot, and
Yeah.
then her she was with a narcissist, like the guy she was married to, and all
Yeah,
that. So I always was like happy that she was able to get away from that. It's just the other stuff that she does where I'm just like, girl.
I gotcha. I know.
Mhm.
It's yeah. She showed who she was. She showed who she was. But
Mhm.
All right, well, that's it. That's all. I'm gonna let you get off
no,
your show.
thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
I'm gonna subscribe because I didn't know I was on your show. I thought I was on
we stream together.
I was like, what is her? So, but I love your show so far. So thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Come up anytime.
Will do. Bye guys. Y'all have a good one.
Okay, do you have a
You
channel? Do
too.
you have a channel?
Bye.
Yes, I'm Chanel's Real.
Why'd you say everybody? Please put your link if you can. Put your link in the chat before you go when you get off and put your channel. Oh my god, why don't you tell me? Make sure everybody subscribe, please. I will subscribe and all that stuff.
Okay, I will definitely put it in the chat.
Then I'm like, wait, I see your name. I should ask first. Yes. Please put your link in the chat so we subscribe to you.
Will do. Okay,
Thank
thank you so much, guys. Y'all have a good one. I
You
support and I'm
too.
going to subscribe as well.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, guys. I'm tired.
I mean, I do Miami. I don't do the OC, but I do Miami.
Yeah, I think Wednesday and Friday. But I've been watching King's Court, so I might talk about that too.
I saw it, but I can never get into those dating shows, and I really did. The guys were good, and I will say, okay, I'm gonna try, and I'm like, I can't do it.
It's between the dating thing. I'm not paying attention to. It's the drama.
Yeah,
like one guy dated the girl's daughter like 10 years prior.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I might have to check.
Why? I'm like, oh my god, women older than us, great. Shells of Tyson Beckford or whatever they. They're just so fucking good looking. They're so.
That's what I was doing. But
eye candy. There you go.
I will try. I'll go make it run. I'm gonna do a binge, make it run, and see if it catch on. But Miami, I do love Miami. I hate what Julia is doing to Gordy. I cannot stand it.
It makes no sense. She's a fucking. What happened to you? Are you on pills or something?
No, what happened is she's trying to be with the quote unquote cool girls, and she's forgetting that the friends that's been with her, like Ariana and Gordy's been by her side, and she think like Marisol and Alexa and Laura. You think they're, but let me tell you something. I feel like, in my opinion, I felt like Alexa, Marisol. Who else again? Who was part of it? Larsa. It was four of them. There's another person. It was four of them, but Alexa, Marisol, not Stephanie. Not a. It was four of them.
Lisa.
No, not Lisa was not there because I remember Lisa was not there at that dinner. Not Kiki. There was four of them. I know it's Lexa.
Marco?
No, I guess it was the four of them because I guess it was Lexa, Maricel, and Larsa. Those three. I think they're going to like Julia's ear to say, hey, you should be with us, right? And I felt like they gaslit her to kind of really do that to Gordy. And I feel like with that whole drink throwing thing, I think they kind of coerced that. I don't think they forced her to do that, but they set it up. Because think of it like this. If this is Marisol's wedding, right? Yeah. Normally from Potomac, the guest of honor sits at the end of the table, right? Yeah. But they had Julia sit at the end of the table, and they had Larsa, Marisol, and Alexa on the other side. And then conveniently, you have Kiki and Gordy on the other side of the table. So when Julia threw the drink, it hit only Kiki and Gordy. And when you look at it, she made a double motion. She didn't just throw it one time and be done. She made sure she threw that drink and emptied that drink on her. That's why I felt like, and I think they wanted Gordy to get upset so that way Gordy would fight her or something, and they could get Gordy to get off the show. Because we all know, if you've been following, Marisol's been trying to get full-time for the longest, and she tried to get full-time through Nikki, but couldn't do it, trying to get her off. She tried to get full-time by marrying that guy. So I think the other option was to try to get Gordy in trouble, so that will get her to be on the show. But then when Gordy decides to be like, not today, Satan, I'm going to rise above this moment. I think that's why towards the end you saw Julia getting upset, crying on Loris's shoulder because she knows she messed up.
Yep.
She knows she messed up, but she has no choice but to double, triple down.
Exactly. And it's weird. Like she's not, like Martina's not fuck with that. Like Martina doesn't fuck around like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a good life, and she makes it like really hard on herself with this friend group for no reason.
And here's the irony, right? If this could cost Julia her being on the show, because if people really turn on Julia, because people are tired with Julia, they really thought she was boring. This could get her off the show, and that will still end up giving Marisol maybe a slight chance to get on. So for those three, it's like it was like a means to the end. If we don't get her on this season, there's a possibility she could get on next season. This was a long game for them, trying to get Marisol full-time on that show.
Marisol's always there. She's always there. She's always there. You know what I mean? Like Marisol's always there.
I think that full-time check is a lot bigger than the friend.
Yeah.
And I think Marisol was friend. She was a full-timer when it was on the very first time, but she came back as a friend but she never got promoted back up. But in my opinion, I think the only reason why she stays friend of the show because there's nothing else interesting about Marisol to make her.
Dustin, I'm sorry, hold on, Allie, real quick. Dustin, isn't your show right now? Dustin.
No, I already had it already. I already had it.
Oh shit! Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I know. I gotta. Sorry, Allie. I'm sorry. I was like, wait a minute, Dustin. Okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Freaked me out for a second. Okay. Sorry. Are you there?
Oh, me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Allie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just realized I'm like, Dustin, you're here and you have to go do your show. But I just realized that you probably came back. The time thing.
Oh.
But, no, I agree. No, I agree with you. I agree with her too. I think Julia, it's weird. Honestly though, I think she's on pills or something because she's not thinking straight. Like it's not a logical. It's not hard to think logically right here. You know what I mean? Like that Gertie didn't do shit to you.
No,
you know that, right?
I don't. I think that whole thing. I think what happened is that when you hang around with a certain amount of people for someone, let's be real. Gertie was sick. So I think at some point Gertie was too busy taking care of herself because when you're sick, you're not hanging out with people. Right. So I feel like at that time she was hanging around with those ladies and they just kind of were in her ears because for the longest they act like they didn't want to be with her. Then all of a sudden they want to be with her. So she was just happy to be part of the group.
That's
true. This whole thing when they're there. But I just feel like this whole thing was to set up Gertie to get off. Because let's be real, they don't like Gertie.
Why? Yeah, it's weird.
They find her annoying. Okay, let's say it like this. Remember in Potomac with Monique and Candace and how Giselle couldn't stand neither Monique and Candace, and she was doing all these things in the background to get those two and they were bumping heads. And originally the target was supposed to be Candace, right? They were supposed to kind of ice her out and get Candace off the show. But what happened instead, Monique lost her temper and fought Candace. And that's when Giselle said, oh, well, this is my way to get you off the show instead.
Right,
that's why she teamed up with Candace. Not because she thought what Candace did was wrong or right, because the whole thing is she wanted one of them off the show. And that's how they did it. So to me, in Miami, I think it's their version of getting somebody off the show. But the thing is, they now know they're trying to stay, now they're trying to stay back out of the situation because they know people are not going to like the fact that Julia went and splashed that drink on Gertie because they know it's going to be like, oh, when the fans see this, they're going to think they're going to be saying something about it, So it's going to be real interesting. And then, Gertie, she doesn't sit down. She is coming with the receipts. She's standing strong. She's using her words as she should. But I just feel like I think this is probably the end for Julia.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because she finally has the life that she finally is adopting the kids and stuff. And that's what I wanted to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think the only thing I like about what that storyline is she's not putting the kids on the camera because for what I understand, for those kids at that age to be adopted out, they went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? With their birth family. So, you don't need to add cameras to young children that gone through so much. Also,
Right.
too, I think Martina is giving me she's getting ready to be done with the show too.
I think so too. I think
Because
so
I
too.
don't think, yeah. But I think I think mostly that was Martina because I watched Miami a little bit and I feel like Martina's in this season more than any other season because that was the trade off of not having the kids. I said I'll show up more for you.
Shit,
So you don't put the kids on because remember both of them have to consent and I know Martina was like no we're not doing this but in order to support it but I would not be surprised that Martina be like I'm not doing this no more because with those kids
Yeah, you don't need a mess. It's a mess. Right.
Because if Martina said I don't want to film I don't want the kids on that's going to be her thing because this whole stuff is going bad.
I know.
So they drag
like I said, this friggin' I was so excited for Miami because they weren't toxic anymore. They weren't toxic yet. I said last season it started to show a little bit of toxicity where it's like,
I hope it calms down a little bit. And I'm not saying I don't mind the drama, but the toxicity it's there. But I think it depends on what happens this episode because I don't watch it on Bravo. I watch it on Peacock. And I'm gonna see what Gordy do and see how she handles the situation. But it did break my heart because that's another thing why I like Gordy. Her backstory is always interesting. You know what I'm saying? She's weird and I find her to be a little funny, but she does try to keep things funny. She does try to keep things interesting. But her backstory, her home story is really interesting because when she was with that therapist and her and her husband had those real conversations, I thought that was very important. When she was at the doctor and she kind of showed what she looked like after the cancer treatment. Those are real moments. And I like when they show real moments that people could connect with because there's so many women that's going through that. So many people that's going through that. This whole, that's why we love the show. We love to see those real moments. Yeah.
Yep. And that's why I know. And I hope that, we'll see. What do you
think about Stephanie? I think she just gives me
I don't know.
teeth.
She's all right. I think Larsa's trying to be Stephanie. I think Larsa wants to be Stephanie, but Larsa's got Pip and money, and I don't know what she's worried about. But I think she's more. I don't know. Stephanie's a little talk showy for me. Almost where I don't really believe her. You know what I mean? I don't think it's all as good as I don't know. Who knows? With their situation. But I really have to end the live though. I got to go eat dinner.
Okay.
I know, but listen, will you please come back on Wednesday? We'll be talking about
my time though.
I don't know.
You're on the East Coast like me.
Yeah, I can do anytime. I can do in the afternoon. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because
what time's good for you?
I think any time around 4-ish is good.
Yeah.
I'll jump on.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to move more in the afternoon.
Yes. Sorry. Can I talk to you after we get off live? I didn't talk to you about something.
I have 2 seconds. Literally, our food just got here. Literally, I have to go eat. But
okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, I'll get off so you can talk.
Thank you so much for coming up, and please come back definitely. I will. Yeah, Arch always has the link, so I will always make sure you guys get it or whatever.
All right, bye guys. Bye, Dustin.
Bye.
All right, guys, I gotta go eat. But Dustin, we can stay there. We'll stay for 2 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
My food's getting cold. I'm getting pissed.
Okay.
All right, guys, please comment, subscribe. I might be back in a little bit. I just need to go eat.
Okay.
We'll think about it though. But I love you guys. Thanks for. It's a long freaking live. My head's killing me. I'm starving. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And please, everybody, go to Chanel's channel, please. And Dustin, JoJo Speaks, and they're all linked in here. All right, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.